Thanks for joining us here on KIOW.com and the KIOW Network's YouTube channel for this rebroadcast of the 2023 Class A State Football Championships played on November 16th of 2023, West Hancock versus Woodbury Central. While you're listening or after you get done, please don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel and scroll through our local offerings of news, sports, and weather here on KIOW.com. Enjoy the call. Here's Jay Hiscox and Kevin Wilson.
Yeah, and it's been a stellar last, really, obviously the whole entire program of Britt and West Hancock dating back to 1973, a ton of success. But these last 6 years, Kevin, has kind of been the golden era. 2018, they finished in the Unidome in the semifinalists. 19, they win it all. 20 quarterfinalists, 21 state champs, 22 runners-up, and now 2023, they're playing in another title game. So Coach Mark Sanger is now 58 and 4 all-time behind an ever-improving offensive line. The Eagles' rushing offense continues to put up big numbers. Senior Cale Zuhl has surpassed the century mark, while Mitchell Smith and Kellen Smith and Jackson Peterson all trail by just a couple hundred yards. They lead Class A in rushing touchdowns with 58. Mitchell Smith continues to be efficient when the Eagles do go to the air. He is 27 of 49 for 562 yards and 10 touchdowns and has yet to throw an interception. West Hancock averages just over 400 yards a game on offense. The defense is giving up 191 yards a game, and they have 25 takeaways. They lead Class A with 5 defensive touchdowns and 7 special teams touchdowns. Of course, we've seen in the last 2 weeks Jackson Peterson return a kickoff return to open up the second half of the quarterfinal game against Wapsie Valley, and then last week he did the same thing as he returned a kickoff return 85 yards against Madrid. Senior David Smith is a sack and a half from leading the class in that category and currently tied as the all-time record leader for this West Hancock program in sacks. So a lot of great numbers for West Hancock offensively and defensively. And keys today for the game: can the larger front line of the Eagles control that line of scrimmage and chew up clock with long time-consuming drives that end with scores, and then let that defense go to work? And I'll add, as far as defensively, get pressure and hits on the quarterback, Clunder of Woodbury Central, and then offensively, win first down, stay ahead of the chains. Really, really important in this game. And with what Woodbury Central, what we've seen them do and really, really sell out against the run game of East Buchanan last week, I expect them to do that this week. So West Hancock is going to have some opportunities. Can they convert in the pass game with Mitchell Smith looking for targets like Kellen Smith and Zach Bukema? Keys for Woodbury Central: can they stop that West Hancock offense consistently? And if they do, can they stay balanced and keep that West Hancock defense honest while putting up enough points to win? I think Woodbury Central, for them to win, obviously Clunder is going to have a big factor in that, but they would really need to get their running back, Zach Butler, going out of the backfield too. The more balanced they can be, the better, and West Hancock's going to try to thwart that plan as much as they can.
We're going to take a quick break here, and then when we come back, we'll have your starting lineups as we get ever closer to the kickoff here, Class A State Championship.
Swenson's Hardware in Britt is ready to help you do it best. In-store or online, 24/7 at swensons.doitbest.com. Lawn and garden, tools, automotive, home and hardware, building materials, electrical, plumbing, heating, Valspar Medallion Plus paints, and accessories. Free, fast delivery to our store. Swenson's Do It Best Hardware in Britt, serving North Iowa for over 40 years.
Baukelman Grain Equipment has been in the grain handling business in Britt for over 55 years. Call Paul at 843-3734 today for more information on grain bins and shivers drying equipment. Baukelman Grain Equipment in Britt, the grain drying specialists.
Come join us for Drinksgiving, Wednesday, November 22nd, Thanksgiving Eve at Main Avenue in Britt. It's not a party without the hottest country rock band in Iowa, Farm Rock, performing their iconic non-stop 4-hour show, 9 to 1. See our Britt Barn Grill Facebook page for other upcoming events. Don't miss the fun at the Britt Barn Grill and Main Avenue, downtown Britt. Go Eagles!
In the backfield for the Wildcats is quarterback number 3, Zach Butler, and the other 2 wide receivers listed, number 21, Jacob King, and number 2, Sam Monk. Zach Butler is the running back. Drew Klunder, the quarterback, wearing number 10, the offensive line. Number 53, Jackson Reblitz. Number 54, Dasani Gomez. Number 50, the center, is Brady Sheeran. Number 56 at guard is Colden Warren. And at offensive tackle is number 63, Logan Jensen. For your West Hancock Eagles on defense at free safety is number 27, Sandoval. The cornerbacks, number 1, Jackson Peterson, and number 43, Kellen Smith. In the linebacker core, number 26, Brady Bixel. Number 15, Mitchell Smith, and number 7, Cale Zewell. Rounding out the linebacker core is number 36, Creighton Kelly. Defensive ends are number 57, David Smith, and number 55, Caden Douglas. Interior of that defensive line, number 74, Ray Gredlett, and number 33, Nolan Baskey. So that's your starting lineups for today's game. We'll take a quick break here, and when we come back, we'll be ready to start this Class A state championship.
Count on First State Bank of Britt and Woden to put your community first. We partner with your clubs, we cheer with you at the games, we make decisions right at home to help keep you financially strong. And with advanced online and mobile options, banking has never been easier. Good luck, Eagles, from First State Bank of Britt and Woden, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Hi, this is Mike Ewing. For more than 40 years, my family and our staff at Ewing Funeral Home and Monument Company have been caring for your families with personalized services as unique as the lives each of us live. Ewing Funeral Home and Monument Company, serving Britt, Kanawha, Clarion, Belmont, Dow's, and all the surrounding communities for generations and generations to come.
McNeese Tire and Automotive has been serving your ag and vehicle needs for over 25 years with everything from tires to complete engine repair and all the parts you need to keep you rolling. Whether you drive an automobile, semi, or farm equipment, big or small, we do it all with 24-hour on-the-farm and roadside service calls. McNeese Tire, a mile and a half west of Britt on Highway 18. Call 843-3536 or visit us on Facebook.
No, you're right. All right, welcome back here to the Unidome, and we are just about ready for action. West Hancock out wearing their road jerseys, all white head to toe. Of course, the familiar WH helmet and the the white pants with the red stripe. Woodbury Central dressed all in blue, white helmets with the Wildcat emblem on one side, their number on the other. So contrasting red, white, and blue colors out there on the field today, Jay. America. So welcome everyone once again to the Class A state championship. David Smith set to kick off for West Hancock. We are literally seconds away, and we'll get a look right away as looking to celebrate that 50th anniversary of their very first state championship.
That was Bob Swears and Jim Deemer and company that were able to bring home a state title 1973 down at Kinnick Stadium against Mount Vernon. And looking through the record book, Bob Swears still holds a record, I believe, a state championship record in the state of Iowa from that 1973 game. I will try to look it up real quick, Kevin. So Bob Swears, he is tied for the 2A record in a state title game with 4 total touchdowns rushing and receiving. So that's been a record that stood now for 50 years. And if you're West Hancock, let's try to break that record here in the Class A game. So the crowd is getting hyped for the first time in a long time, Kevin. We're looking across the way at a sea of red. We've been the home team in this game for many years lately, and now we're looking across the way as West Hancock's in their all whites with their new white pants debuting in the Unidome for the first time.
And we are set to go here. West Hancock and Woodbury Central. David Smith gives his teammates some last words of encouragement. Deep for the Wildcats. I believe that is number 10.
It's 11. It's McGill.
Okay, it is McGill. Here's the kickoff, and McGill takes it about the 8. He comes near the sideline and up over the 20 and dives to the 23, where he'll be out of bounds. 1st and 10.
Unofficially, it'll be the 24-yard line where they start this drive. Kevin, the ball will be, nose of the ball will be right on the 24, and the tall senior quarterback, Drew Klunder, will make his way out there. There's been a Klunder running at the quarterback position for the Wildcats now for the last 5 years. Drew, the younger brother of Dallas.
And he's in 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. And here's the snap. Fires it out there, complete to number 15. He's up over the 30, and he's knocked down just beyond the 30-yard line. Gain of about 6 on 1st down for the Wildcats.
That's that freshman, Jaden Lloyd. Second leading receiver coming into this football game for the Wildcats.
2nd down and 4 now. They're quickly out of the huddle. Trips to the left, single receiver to the right. Here's the snap. Give is to
Butler.
And he's got the 1st down as he takes it up over the 35 to the 37-yard line.
And that's what makes Woodbury really tough to defend. They spread you out, but then they've got a really good running back that can hit you up the middle with Zach Butler, and that time he picks up 6 on 2nd and 4.
And here's a quick pass out to number 21. That's Jacob King, and he's going to get cut down right away by Brady Bixel of a gain of just a yard for 2nd down and 9 now.
Yeah, and you can kind of see the game plan early here. The Wildcats want to play with some pace, no huddle, getting up to the line of scrimmage, looking over at their coaching staff for the call, and then they're up on the ball with 20 seconds to go on the play clock.
Now a single receiver left, 3 to the right, and hand it off to Butler once again. He spins out of a tackle, takes it over the 40 to about the 41, and that'll bring up 3rd down.
3rd and 5 here for Woodbury Central. The first 3rd down that they've faced and the first big play of this football game for both sides, the defense of West Hancock and the offense of Woodbury Central.
So now going to go single receiver to the left, trips to the right, flank to the left is Butler, and it's out to McGill. He's up over midfield into West Hancock territory and brought down just shy of the 40-yard line. They'll mark it at about the 41, and they'll have a 1st down in West Hancock territory.
Called a gain of 18 on just a quick horizontal passing game. Another bubble screen, this time out to McGill. McGill's more of their playmaker from a receiver standpoint as far as run after catch, and you can see it there on that nice gain of 18.
And 2 by 1 now, and they'll hand it off to Butler. Butler looking for some room. He kicks it outside. He's got some room to run that way, and he takes it just shy of the 30. He'll probably have a 1st down yardage here.
Yeah, he's going to be real close if he didn't gain the line. Woodbury Central's really, really impressive here on this first drive with how organized they are with this no huddle, just ripping off plays left and right.
Single receiver again to the left, 3 to the right, and fires out to McGill. McGill down to about the 25-yard line. Klunder being very efficient with that short passing game.
The other
right
thing
now
with this, Kevin, is it's really, really hard to sub. Zool's going to run off the field now. Zach Bukema into the game for West Hancock at an inside linebacker position.
Trips to the right. They hand it off to Butler. Butler met right at the line of scrimmage and dropped. No gain on the play.
Close. They gained a couple there, Kevin. Yeah, they did move the chains.
So they will have a 1st and 10.
Gain of 3. Really good balance here for Woodbury Central opening up this drive. 24 yards rushing and 32 yards through the air.
So again, trips to the right. Klunder flanked to the right by Butler in the shotgun formation. He'll fire it out there in the corner of the end zone, intended for 15, and incomplete. And
Woodbury fans wanted a pass interference there. They thought maybe Jackson Peterson got there a little bit early, but that ball was well over the head of the intended receiver, Jaden Lloyd. Again, just a freshman as Woodbury hustles back to the line of scrimmage, and they're going to rip off another play here.
So this time flanked to the left is Butler. Shotgun formation for
no help
Klunder.
Over the middle here for West Hancock.
And they'll get 5 the easy way as West Hancock is drawn offside.
Yeah, West Hancock was going to bring the house there. They had everybody up on the line of scrimmage. Defensive backs were lined up man-to-man on the outside versus the receivers. No safeties deep. 5 yards the easy way for Woodbury Central. We will see what West Hancock does defensively now.
So the Wildcats will come out again, trips to the left, single receiver to the right. Shotgun formation for Klunder.
They're going to throw it left.
And they threw it out there left on a little wide receiver screen to complete the 21. He's inside the 10. He'll have a 1st and goal for the Wildcats.
Yeah, West Hancock kind of giving up that. There's a lot of space over there. 3 receivers to the far side, Kevin, and only 2 guys covering up, and then Luis Sandoval was playing about 10 yards deep, so that was just an easy, basically a long handoff, and easy 6 yards for Woodbury Central.
And the Wildcats will flip the formation now and hand it off to Butler. Butler straight ahead. He's going to take it down around the 6-yard line. It'll be 2nd and goal from there.
We talked about balance coming into this game for Woodbury Central. How about this, Kevin? 5 rushes and 5 pass attempts. No incompletions yet for Clunder.
Some trips to the right. Clunder barking instructions to his teammates. He's flanked to the left by Butler.
Eagles looking to bring a blitz here up the middle. Now it looks like they're going to call that off. We'll see if Mitchell Smith drops in coverage or if he does try to get home.
Clunder looked like he changed the play. Now he fires one out of the corner of the end zone and in and out of the hands intended for Jacob King, and he couldn't haul it in.
Yeah,
and that'll bring up 3rd down.
First incompletion of the game there for Clunder comes on his 6th pass attempt. Good coverage there by Luis Sandoval, as Mitchell Smith did in fact come on that A-gap blitz from his inside linebacker position. I think that hurried up Clunder just a little bit.
So Clunder gets the instructions from the sidelines, barks them out. They're going to go 2 by 2 now. Shotgun again. Butler to his left. He looks left, fires back to the right, and incomplete. And there'll be a pass interference call as the 2 receivers, or the defender and the receiver, got their feet tangled up. And
the West Hancock defender got there early and had good coverage initially, but did get some hands on him. And
so it'll be 1st and goal for Woodbury Central.
Tough to cover guys when you're one-on-one in the end zone. And yeah, that was an easy one, Kevin.
So is it 1st down or 3rd?
3rd down.
Third down and goal. Okay. 2 by 2 once again for the Wildcats. Clunder awaits the snap. He takes
Blitz coming.
Gives it to Butler. Butler is going to be in for the touchdown. For 3 yards out, it'll be Zach Butler. The Wildcats are on the board.
Yeah, the Wildcats strike first. Very impressive drive there for Coach Bremer and quarterback Drew Clunder as they march him down the field. 6 pass attempts, 6 running attempts, and aided by a couple penalties, and now they'll line up for the extra point.
And here's the snap. Kick is up. Kick is good right down the middle. So with 7:53 to play, Woodbury Central Wildcats take the lead here on their very first possession of the game over the West Hancock Eagles. This is West Hancock football.
Sense Seed and Services in Britt, your local Pioneer team. Pioneer brand soybean varieties are raising the bar on yields and pushing those yields even higher with local knowledge, services, and support. So make the most of every acre with Pioneer brand soybeans and premium seed treatments like Ilevo. Sense Seed and Services in Britt and Pioneer, with you from the word go.
Miller & Sons E-Z-GO Golf Cars in Britt. Get the ride you deserve with the E-Z-GO Elite Lithium Series vehicles, powered by zero-maintenance Samsung SDI lithium batteries, backed by the best battery warranty available. Trust our certified team for all your customization, E-Z-GO parts, and service needs. Miller & Sons E-Z-GO Golf Cars, half-mile south of Britt on James Avenue.
KC Nielsen Limited, your local John Deere implement in Kanawha, Buffalo Center, Titonka, and Algona.
They carry a large selection of new and pre-owned inventory for your farming operation. When it comes to inspecting your John Deere equipment and providing you precision ag support, KC Nielsen has the total package to get the job done right.
Visit kcnielsen.com and follow them on YouTube.
All right, welcome back to the Unidome, everyone. It's Class A State Championship. Woodbury Central Wildcats strike first and lead the West Hancock Eagles 7-0, 7:53 to play the first quarter. West Hancock will get their hands on the ball for the first time here after the kickoff.
Yeah, you got to credit Coach Bremer and squad. A good script to start the game.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of teams, they'll script so many plays and how they want to start the game. It was pretty obvious what they wanted to do. They wanted to attack West Hancock on the edges with that horizontal passing game with the bubble screen, and they also wanted to do it with pace. They went no huddle that entire drive. They mixed in Zach Butler with 6 carries, and they went on a 12-play drive, 76 yards. Also 2 penalties against West Hancock, an offsides penalty and a pass interference penalty to help assist that Woodbury Central drive. But a really impressive showing by that Woodbury Central offense, and now the special teams of West Hancock will get the opportunity to do some damage, and if they don't do enough damage, we'll see that offense. So we'll see if Woodbury Central does indeed kick it deep. I would think, based on what you've seen on film, you'd question whether or not you want to kick it deep to these two guys.
So we'll see just that here, as here's the run-up, and they do kick it high, end over end, and it's going to be taken at about the 8-yard line by Kellen Smith. He's up over the 15, 20, 25. He's got the sideline. He's got the 40, 45, and pushed out of bounds about the 47-yard line. Eagles will start with good field position.
It's a three-phase
in the drive.
It's a three-phase game, Kevin, and especially in these big games, championship games, that third phase, it often gets ignored. Special teams, they can be the difference, and West Hancock has been terrific in their return game all season long, and then up to this point in the playoffs, and there Kellen Smith gets them jump-started with the return out to the 46-yard line.
And the Eagles will break the huddle with a single receiver to the left. That's Jackson Peterson, and they'll turn and hand it off to Zool, and he'll go straight ahead for about 4 yards. That is 3 yards to the 49-yard line. So 2nd down and 7 for West Hancock.
Last week against a primary run team in East Buchanan, Woodbury Central really, really stacked the line of scrimmage. A lot of times because they were so overmatched size-wise, their defensive line would dive at the offensive line's legs to try to make a pile and let those guys behind them play downhill. We'll see if they do indeed do that, but it's not as much of a size mismatch as it was last week.
The wing to the right now, it would be Mitchell Smith on the keeper. He hurdles over one defender and takes it up over the 50-yard line to about the Woodbury Central 46. It'll be 3rd down and 2.
Yeah, just about a touchdown-saving tackle there maybe for the Woodbury defender there as Mitch hurdles over an initial defender, and then they get just enough of a shoelace of Mitchell to get him down before he makes the line to gain.
The Eagles will come up to the line of scrimmage. Jackson Peterson wing to the right. And it'll be Zool looking for some room to run, and he's going to get stuffed behind the line of scrimmage. Lost a yard or two, and that'll bring up 4th down and 3, and West Hancock will have to make a decision here early in this one.
In the big decision, we didn't talk about this in our preview podcast at all with punting and that. Zach Bukema is playing today, but he's playing with a brace on his elbow, a fairly significant injury that he sustained. He's going to play today, but he is their punter, and I think anytime West Hancock is in plus territory today, you're going to see them go for it as they're going to come out and line up here. Mitchell Smith will be in the shotgun formation with Zool lined up next to him.
And they'll come out with Craig Kelly wing to the right.
Mitch is going to punt.
Mitchell Smith in the shotgun formation. He gets the punt off, and it angles towards the far sideline, and it's going to go out of bounds about the 19. So Wildcats will start their second possession from their own 19-yard line with 5:48 to play. They lead 7-0 over the Eagles of West Hancock.
Really interested to see what Coach Sanger and company will do defensively, what kind of adjustments they do make after kind of getting a feel for what the plan of attack is here for Woodbury Central, as the momentum right now is clearly over here on the east side of the Unidome.
So they'll come out now, 2 receivers each way. Klunder in the shotgun formation. Here's the snap. Fakes the handoff and throws it out to number 2. That is Monk. And he takes it up to, where'd they mark it down?
Maybe just a yard short. Yep.
Yeah, 28-yard line. So he's going to be a yard and a half short of the line to gain. So 2nd down and short for the Wildcats. And again, they're still in that no-huddle offense. Trips to the right, to the left. And now it looks like they're changing the play at the line of scrimmage.
Yep, I see the coaching staff. Wouldn't be surprised if this is a inside zone run here for Zach Butler.
And Klunder waits for the snap, and he turns, hands it off to Butler. Butler kicks it outside. He's got the 1st down. He's up over the 30 to the 35 and brought down about the 38-yard line. and he'll have first down and then some.
Yeah, they line up for the play and then look at the Eagle defense and how they're aligned. Coaches waved off the initial play. They only needed a yard to gain. They give it to Zach Butler, and he picks up 11.
So trips to the right now for Clunder and company. And he'll look out that way, and he'll fire it incomplete. Incomplete and intended for 21. That's King.
One thing we talked about, the keys to this game is West Hancock being able to get pressure on Clunder. Well, the reason why I love Woodbury Central's offensive game plan right now is they are getting the ball out of his hands really, really quick. I don't care if you got Lawrence Taylor back there rushing the passer. He's not going to get there when Clunder's throwing it in less than a quarter of a second with this horizontal passing game.
So again, trips to the left. And Clunder takes the snap. Now he's going to pull it down, run straight forward. He's got over the 45 and brought down just shy of the 50. And he'll have first down yardage.
Gain of 11 on the quarterback scramble that time by Clunder, and he can hurt you with his legs. If you're dropping back in man-to-man coverage and he sees that and he sees some green grass in front of him, he's not afraid to pull it down and pick up a first down via the run game.
Trips to the left once again. Hands it off to Butler. Butler looking for a hole. Doesn't have much, but he gets a couple off the left side into West Hancock territory at the 48. 4:43 to play in the first quarter. Woodbury Central leading 7-0. Going to come out, split out wide to the left with two. One man in the slot on the left, one on the right. And Clunder takes it, snap, looks out to his left, fires in and out of the hands of number 21. That's King once again. King's been a target of Clunder here early in the game.
Yeah, and I'd like to see West Hancock, they're running, whoever the defensive end is on the side that's got the receivers, they're standing him up now and kind of widening his angle as a pass rusher. Would love to see Nolan Baskey get his hands up there. If you're a defensive lineman, one of the best things you can do if the quarterback's getting the ball out of their hands quickly, get your hands up, maybe get a tip ball, and one of your other defenders can come up with it off the deflection.
3rd and 8 for the Wildcats. Just over 4 minutes to play here in first quarter. Back to pass is Clunder. Fires it out there. Incomplete. Intended for number 2. That's Monk. That's one of his second leading receiver, if I'm not mistaken, and that'll bring up 4th down and 8. And they will bring. It looks like they're going to bring the punt team on.
Bringing a lot of new guys on, and good job there by West Hancock to get a stop because they were kind of backed up against it there, Kevin, after going 3 and out and giving up a long touchdown drive. West Hancock desperately needed a stop, and it looks like they're going to get it.
Mitchell Smith is the only man deep right now for West Hancock.
That's going to the end zone.
And this one's going to be kicked right to Mitchell at the 5-yard line. He goes to his right over the 10, 15, 20, and is brought down about the 22, 23-yard line. They're actually going to give him forward progress up to the 24, and West Hancock will start 1st and 10 there. 4:06 to go, first quarter. They trail 7-0 to the Wildcats of Woodbury Central.
This drive will start at the 24-yard line. The only scoring drive of this game by Woodbury Central started from their own 24-yard line. So maybe that's the lucky number, the lucky spot to start your offensive drive at, Kevin. We'll see if Mitchell Smith and this Eagle offense can make the adjustments needed and get rolling.
And they come out wing to the right. Mitchell goes under center, turns, hands the ball off, and fakes the handoff, and he's got the corner, 30, 35, 40, 45, and brought out of bounds at about the 48-yard line. Mitchell Smith, I fell for the fake there. He faked the ball to Zool. Zool went into the left side of the offensive line, and Mitchell kept the ball on his hip and turned the corner and got the first down and more for West Hancock.
Gain of 25 there for Mitchell Smith, and in talking with some of the coaches, they thought maybe outside trap, bootleg, that sort of thing would be open because based on what they've seen, they really believe that Woodbury Central is going to do everything they can to take away the fullback, so that opens up things on the edges.
Wing to the left now for West Hancock. Mitchell will go under center, and he's going to hand it off to Kellen Smith on a counter to the opposite side. Kellen's got the corner. He's at the 40, 35, 30, and he's brought down about the 28-yard line, 29-yard line. Another first down for West Hancock.
22 yards on the counter play, and again, West Hancock doing a good job with adjustments now, attacking the edges based on what they've seen from Woodbury's defense. And what that does, Kevin, is all of a sudden you start hitting these edges, and then boom, you're going to hit Cale Zool up the middle again, so it's just going to soften up that defense of Woodbury Central. West Hancock seems to have made adjustments really, really quickly with how they're blocking things up front and in their plan of attack.
And their wing to the left, Mitchell's under center, hands it off to Jackson Peterson. This time Jackson gets the corner and goes outside. He's brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. And so that will be second down and about 5 for West Hancock. 3:17 and counting now, first quarter. Eagles on the move. They trail 7-0.
Yeah, Mitchell Smith kicked off this drive with a nice punt return that he fielded at about his 8-yard line. And then a bootleg by Mitchell, a counter by Kellen Smith, and an outside trap by Jackson Peterson who has him at the Woodbury 25-yard line.
2 receivers left, a wing to the right, Mitchell in the shotgun formation. Mitchell pulls it down, runs to his right.
Chance.
He's got a big hole there. He's at the 20, 15, 10, 5. Mitchell Smith in for the touchdown from 25 yards out, 24 yards out.
Yeah, you could see that play develop as it happened, Kevin. We got a great view up here in the Unidome press box. You could see if Mitchell could just break one tackle, he'd be off to the races, and Mitchell breaks tackles all the time. We've seen it this year, play in and play out. He picked up a nice block on the edge from his fullback, Cale Zool, and then Caden Douglas didn't make a devastating block, but he got just enough of the defender to free up Mitchell, and Mitchell will run over to the sideline here, get a play call from Coach Heisman as West Hancock will line up to go for 2 and potentially take the lead in this one with 2:44 to go in the first quarter. This is going to be a fun game, folks.
And the Eagles are going to have to hurry here a little bit as the play clock slips under 10 seconds to go. They'll come out in a shotgun formation. Here's the snap. It'll be Mitchell running off to his right. He's trying to get to the corner. He's met at the 2-yard line and pushed backwards. And he's going to be dropped. And he will be unsuccessful with the 2-point conversion. So West Hancock closes the gap to 7-6 with 2:44 to go in the first quarter. This is West Hancock State Championship football.
All of us at Gift So Sweet Print Shop in Britt want to congratulate the West Hancock Eagles on a sweet season and wish you good luck in the playoffs.
We are proud to be from a great community with such great team spirit.
From all of us at Gift So Sweet Print Shop in Britt,
go Big Red!
Hancock County Health System physical therapy programs are here for you. For high school athletes to retirees, HCHS will guide you in minimizing your pain and maximizing your mobility. Hancock County Health System, your health, our care, a lasting partnership.
Waldorf University in Forest City. With scholarships available up to full tuition, athletics, fine arts, and over 35 clubs and organizations, you'll have the opportunity to find your passion while getting a world-class education. On campus or online, find support from a community that makes you feel at home. Find out more today at waldorf.edu.
Farmers Trust and Savings Bank, your hometown community bank, offering expertise in ag and commercial lending with digital banking products to fit all of your financial needs. Contact us today in Buffalo Center, Lakota, Britt, Lake Mills, and Bryceland. Member FDIC.
Hi, this is Jared Wingert with Mojo Productions. All of us here at Mojo Productions would like to wish the Eagles good luck. Please consider our DJ services for your upcoming events. Give me a call at 515-408-1074 or find Mojo Productions on Facebook.
All right, welcome back. And as we come back, David Smith's kickoff is bounces at the 18, is taken by McGill at about the 16, and he takes it on down the far sideline and is dropped about the 29-yard line where the Wildcats will start 1st and 10. 2:40 to play in the first period. 7-6. Woodbury Central leads this one.
So the two positives you got to take from these last two drives for West Hancock, it looks like they made some defensive adjustments and also some key offensive adjustments. A nice defensive stop on their last defensive possession, and, of course, Mitchell Smith carries the team to a touchdown on their last offensive possession.
This one's a handoff to Butler. He's up over the 30 to about the 34-yard line. Nice gain on first down as they come out 2 by 2.
Yeah, that's just tough to stop. If you get any sort of push at all, when you're spreading a team out that much, if you get any sort of push at all, it's tough to prevent that run game from being anything less than 5 or 6 yards a pop.
2 by 2 once again for the Wildcats. Clunder flanked to the left by Butler. He fakes the handoff to Butler. Now he fires out there. And that one's well over the head of everyone and out of bounds.
Yeah, that time, good job by the defenders over on the far side. I believe that was Bixel and Kellen Smith that took away. It looked like it was kind of a flood concept over there. Clunder, nothing was open, and you could see him kind of get uncomfortable. We saw that in the East Buchanan game. If he doesn't get rid of the ball on his first initial read, he can get some happy feet, and he will possibly throw you one in a panic.
Third down and a long 4 for the Wildcats. They come out, single receiver left, trips to the right. Clunder takes the snap, looks downfield, fires, and complete to number 21. He bobbles the ball, but goes into West Hancock territory and is brought down about the 46-yard line. That was complete to King. Throw it a little bit behind him. King was able to make the snag.
Yeah, gain of 20 there. Clunder had missed on his prior 4 pass attempts. He started the game 5 for 5. That time a gain of 20, and they moved the chains.
So they'll come out again 2 by 2. Clunder fires complete out to McGill on the far sideline. McGill wrestled out of bounds at the 40-yard line.
Going to be a gain of about 5 for McGill.
They'll bring up 2nd down and 5 for the Wildcats. 1:35 to play in the first quarter. And we're going to have a timeout the way it looks.
For West Hancock.
And it'll be a West Hancock timeout. We'll take that timeout with them.
With 3 convenient locations in Mason City, Belmont, and Britt, Doctors Eric Barnes, Dan Garman, Katie Odlin, and Cole Blodgett specialize in general preventative treatment as well as orthodontics, sleep apnea treatment, and all other cosmetic services to not only help you love your smile, but to provide overall health and wellness. The Dental Center of North Iowa, where patients become family.
Hi, I'm Kevin Sanger, proud to be an Eagle. If you're looking for guidance with your financial goals, including insurance and investments, we should have a conversation. Let's prepare for the future together. Give me a call, 515-341-2151. That's 515-341-2151. Go Eagles.
Financial advisor with Cetera Advisor Networks, LLC. Member FINRA/SIPC.
The Eagles with this horizontal passing game, it's tough to stop, and especially what makes it tough to stop, Kevin, is when you have Zach Butler sitting in the backfield, and he's a threat to pick up 5 to 10 yards of carry up the middle, and then you're winging it out on the edges with all these weapons they got. It's an incredibly hard challenge for this defense of West Hancock, but that's the way it should be in a championship game. West Hancock was looking to bring a cat blitz there. Creighton Kelly was going to blitz off the slot. Looks like he is going to.
There's a single receiver to the left, and there's 3 to the right. And they hand it off to Butler, and Butler is going to get the first down yardage down to about the 31-yard line.
Yeah, gain of 10 there for Butler.
So 1:25 to play, and the Wildcats will have a 1st and 10 from the West Hancock 31-yard line. They lead 7-6. They fire one out here to near sideline to McGill. McGill takes it down to the 20-yard line. He'll have another first down for the Wildcats as they are on the move.
Yeah, that's an impressive offense to watch right now. I've got them at 154 yards of total offense, 68 yards on the ground, 86 through the air.
So 2 by 2 for Clunder. He'll hand it off to Butler. Butler met in the backfield and dropped for a loss of about a yard.
Tackle for a loss there for Gunnar Faust, and it was Ray Gretlett who helped stand up the blocker and get in the backfield, and then Gunnar Faust finishes things off as Faust was lined up at a left defensive end position. Defensive line right now for West Hancock: Faust, Gretlett, Vasky, and Douglas.
So 2 by 2 again for the Wildcats. Clunder takes the snap, looking out to his left, looking back to the right, fires over the middle, intended for King, and that goes incomplete. And that'll bring up 3rd down and 11 with 30 ticks to go here in the first quarter.
I apologize. That might be David Smith lined up at the near side defensive tackle. His jersey's all bunched up. It's hard to tell who's who right now.
So 2-by-2 once again for Clunder.
No middle help there for West Hancock. They're bringing a blitz, it looks like, again. West Hancock has gotten caught showing their blitzes a lot in this one.
And Clunder fakes the handoff, fires over the middle, broken up by Kellen Smith, intended for McGill, and it'll be fourth down.
Yeah, good coverage there by Kellen Smith. I think Kellen actually was just following around McGill there, lining up over the slot receiver. Bixel moved to the outside. Going to be fourth and long now for the Wildcats. Watch the hard count if you are the Eagles.
So 4th and 11. That last play took exactly 3 seconds off the clock. McGill looking things over. 2-by-2. Here's the snap. He looks out left, right, and fires out there to the left side. It's complete, and they'll have first down yardage at the 7-yard line. So it'll be first and goal for the Wildcats.
Yeah, beautiful ball there by Clunder. That time goes to his leading receiver, McGill, who runs an out route, gets just past the sticks, runs an out route, and Clunder puts one on the money out there to him.
And it'll be Butler this time. Butler gets forward for about a yard as he is met in the backfield and is able to lean forward and fall forward for a yard.
Zarin Eggestal, the sports director for KIOW, he's down the sideline for this one. He messaged me and said number 21 for Woodbury Central is a matchup problem as he is much larger than all the other defenders for West Hancock.
And we'll see. I think that's going to be the end of the quarter. I don't think they got the play
You
up.
are correct.
So we'll take the break with him here at the end of one quarter. It's Woodbury Central 7 and West Hancock 6. This is state championship football on KIOW.
Congratulations and good luck to all of you this postseason. Stronger together, Gold Eagle Cooperative, we are your team. For up-to-the-minute market and ag news, download our Gold Eagle Cooperative mobile app, or for career opportunities including grain operations, agronomy, female operations, and transportation, apply online at goldeaglecoop.com.
Rock your next party with B&B Sounds and Lights DJ Service, a full-service production company for weddings, reunions, or any special event. Give Brad or Brendan a call at 641-251-1761. B&B Sounds and Lights DJ Service. Call 641-251-1761.
Give yourself a much-needed break this Thanksgiving and let the Titanium Lunchbox and Brit do the cooking for you. Turkey, stuffing, mashed potatoes and gravy, buttered corn, 2 salads, cranberry sauce, and dessert. Get tickets now for just $17 or walk in day of for $20. Carry out or delivery on Thanksgiving Day, 10:30 a.m. to 1:30 p.m. Enjoy the 9th annual Thanksgiving feast from the Titanium Lunchbox and Brit. What's in your lunchbox?
Officially 100 yards passing, and then offensively in the run game for Woodbury Central, 69 yards on the ground between Clunder and running back Zach Butler. So West Hancock doing a good job in bending and not breaking, Kevin, but this offense, it's a challenge to go up against. And we knew this was coming into this game for both defenses. It was going to be a major challenge. 2 different styles of offense you're facing, but right now Woodbury Central did a good job of just controlling the clock, running significantly more plays than West Hancock in that first half and keeping that defense on the field. And with the pace that they've been running at, that could pay dividends down the line here for Woodbury Central.
So it'll be second down and goal from the 6 for Woodbury Central as we start the second quarter here. And West Hancock looking to keep them out of the end zone.
29-7 in plays run. Offensive plays from scrimmage run between these two teams. Woodbury Central ran 29 plays in that first quarter. West Hancock just 7. But on the scoreboard, it's a relatively even game as Woodbury Central leads this one 7-6 as we get ready to start this second quarter of the Class A championship game.
So once again, 7-6, and the Wildcats come out after meeting with Coach. They'll come out 2-by-2, shotgun formation. Clunder flanked to the right by Butler in the backfield. Here's a snap. He'll roll out this time to his right, looking in the end zone. And he's got McGill as the
Eagle defender fell down.
Yeah, Luis Sandoval fell down, and he hits McGill from 6 yards out.
They rolled the pocket out with Clunder to be able to use his legs and cleared out that side with the guy running to the near side pylon and McGill filling in behind him. That was easy pitch and catch that time between Clunder and McGill, and they've done that a lot throughout their careers.
So they'll come on and kick the extra point once again with Lloyd. And here's the snap. Kick is up, and kick is good. So Woodbury Central leads West Hancock 14-6 here in the Class A state championship game. 11:55 before the halftime break. This is West Hancock football.
NIAC is proud to help support North Iowa athletes. Working hard and being part of a team is a great way to learn lessons for life, and learning is what NIAC is all about, beginning with high school juniors and seniors who can start building college credits now for free. Learn more at niac.edu.
Hey, this is Marshall with Anderson Speed and Repair in Britt. Stop out and see us for all your automotive service and repair needs, along with high-performance engines and chassis fabrication. Next to Unicover in Britt. Give us a call at 641-843-0639 and go Eagles.
All right, welcome back, everyone, to the Unidome as the Wildcats are set to kick off. Deep for West Hancock, Jackson Peterson and Kellen Smith, both standing about their 10-yard line. If you're one of those few fans out there that we know are watching the game and listening to Jay and I, you probably saw John Swenson on the screen, on your screen, and I'm assuming, I don't like to do that, but I'm assuming that they're recognizing John Swenson as a member of the 1973 state championship
they're probably
team.
talking about that 1973 state title game, which was played 50 years ago today down in Iowa City at beautiful, historic Kinnick Stadium.
It probably wasn't beautiful or historic back in 1973, but it is now as we await the kickoff here from Mr. Lloyd. And here's the kickoff, and it's a short end-over-end taken by one of the up men at the 30-yard line. That's Bixel. He takes it over the 35-40 up to about the 44-yard line. Eagles will have good field position to start their drive.
Yeah, Eagles just their third drive of the game as they went 3 and out on their first one and only took 4 plays to score on their last drive. One thing to watch for, Kevin, you're going to see a new offensive lineman in Reagan Johnson in for Gunnar Faust. I saw Gunnar Faust limping off pretty severely after that extra point attempt, so Reagan Johnson will move in as the right tackle lined up next to David Smith.
And the Eagles will come out 2 receivers to the left, wing to the left with Jackson Peterson, shotgun formation for David. David takes it off the left side, has a small opening there, and he makes the best of it as he takes it right up to the midfield stripe. A nice gain on first down. It'll be 2nd down and 4 for the Eagles. Again, they trail 14-6 to the Wildcats of Woodbury Central here in the Class A state championship.
Kevin, I was checking out something on my phone here. Who was that carry for us?
And that was Mitchell. So 2 receivers left once again, with a wing to the right, and they're going to give it off to Bixel once again. Or excuse me, that's Creighton Kelly, I believe. It was Creighton Kelly, and he'll have us right at the sticks for the first down. It's going to be 3rd down and about the length of the football for West Hancock.
Good job by Reagan Johnson there to help set the edge. New offensive lineman coming into the game, just a sophomore, is Reagan Johnson. Really good frame. I know a player that West Hancock is really, really excited about for his future, and he's getting some big-time minutes now in this championship game, Kevin.
And they'll come out with a full house backfield now. Mitchell Smith will go under center. Mitchell just puts it down and takes it himself over the 45-yard line to the 44, and it'll be 1st and 10 for the Eagles. Eagles with a fresh set of downs. 10:30 to play before the halftime break. They trail 14-6 here in the Class A state championship game. And Brady Bixel will come in place of Jackson Peterson on 1st down. And we'll
Bixel will line up as a wing here. Don't be surprised if Bixel doesn't line up as a tight end every once in a while.
Shotgun formation. It'll be Mitchell Smith. Mitchell spins out of one tackle, gets forward for a couple. He was dead to rights in the backfield and made something out of nothing.
Yeah, Eric McGill came flying in from his defensive position and forced Mitchell to cut that up. Looked like he wanted to try to get the edge there. McGill came up and shut that down. And Mitchell just picks up one. Going to be 2nd and 9 here for West Hancock. They are in plus territory at the 43-yard line of the Wildcats, so wouldn't be surprised if they are in 4-down territory.
And they'll come out. 2 receivers left. Mitchell in the shotgun formation. He's going to roll out to his right, and he's got a man. It's complete over the middle to Bixel, Bukema at the 15-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10, West Hancock. And Bixel did a nice job. Got 2 or 3 steps on the defender.
Bukema.
Yes, I'm sorry.
Bukema moved in, and folks that don't know, we can say it now. Bukema is playing in this game with a torn UCL in his elbow, which is pretty remarkable that he's playing with that big brace on, and he comes up with a monster catch on that pass play.
So, again, 2 receivers left, shotgun formation for the Eagles. Mitchell Smith takes it and runs to his left side. He's got a hole there, trips over his own man almost, and takes it down to about the 12-yard line.
Yeah, does pick up a better gain than what I initially thought he was going to pick up there, Kevin. But
yeah, he had to hop over one of his offensive linemen that was laying on the ground in front of him.
Going back to that pass play, good job at Mitchell to sell that run. He kind of runs towards the line of scrimmage, holding the ball like a ball carrier, knowing that he's going to pull it back, and then Bukema was able to get behind the defense and come up with a nice catch. I don't know if people understand how difficult it is that Zach Bukema is playing with a torn UCL on his right elbow and a big brace on his arm, but you know, you only get to play in the state championship so often, and Bukema wants to be an impact in this game.
The Eagles will go under center with Mitchell, and he'll hand it off to Zool, and Zool takes it inside the 10 to about the 8-yard line. It'll be 3rd down and short for West Hancock.
Just the 3rd carry of the game for Cale Zool, mostly because Woodbury Central, how they're lined up defensively and what they're doing defensively, they're really focusing in on that Eagle fullback.
So Mitchell will go under center, wing to the right with Creighton Kelly. They're going to turn, and it'll be Mitchell on the keeper off the left side, and he takes it inside the 5. He's got 1st down yardage. It'll be 1st and goal for the Eagles from the 3. 7:39 to play here before the halftime break. West Hancock knocking on the door.
Jackson Peterson, I believe. Yep, Jackson Peterson going to come into the game now for Creighton Kelly. Nope, Creighton Kelly's going to come back in. Kellen Smith going to leave the huddle. We'll see what the Eagles line up in here.
And it will be,
I'm going to say 245 dive.
Yeah, wing to the right is Jackson Peterson. Mitchell goes under center. Yep. They give it to Zool off the left side. And big push, but I don't know if he's going to get much. You give him a yard and a half.
Going to get a couple, it looks like, based on the spot. And a lot of times when West Hancock this year, when they bring in Creighton Kelly and line him up at a halfback position to the left, it's about 90% they're going to run 245 dive and run behind Creighton Kelly and let him try to blow a hole open. That time Woodbury Central did a good job with their scouting report with knowing what's coming.
So, 2nd down and goal from the 1. Mitchell Smith under center. And Mitchell handed off to Zool once again. And Zool will take it in for the touchdown from 1 yard out.
So as dominant as Woodbury Central has been in this game as far as how they've controlled the game from a total plays run standpoint, West Hancock got to feel really good. They've got an opportunity to tie up this football game with 6:33 to go thanks to a 2-yard touchdown plunge by Cale Zool.
So Eagles will go for 2. Mitchell relaying the play to his teammates, and they'll come out of the huddle. Bukema split out wide to the left. Mitchell will go under center. Wing to the right is Jackson Peterson. Now they put him in motion across the formation, and Mitchell rolls out to pass and fires it out there just off the fingertips of Jackson Peterson. The 2-point conversion is no good. West Hancock continues to trail 14-12, 6:33 to go. We'll take a break and we'll be right back here at the state championship game.
Winter is around the corner. Is your car or truck ready? Trolson Auto Parts in Britt is your local Napa Auto Parts store and Napa Auto Care Center. For all your auto parts or vehicle repair needs, contact Dan at Trolson Auto in Britt. Trolson's is also your local authorized dealer for Snowdog snowplows. Stop in or contact Dan at 641-843-3865 for all your automotive needs. Go Eagles!
We want to see your smile. Garner Dental Group offers a full range of dental care for all ages. We recommend children begin seeing a dentist around their first birthday. If your child is looking for a dental home, we would be honored and excited to be that dental office for your family. Garner Dental Group. We provide everything your smile needs to shine. Please reach out to us today by visiting GarnerDental.com.
All right. Welcome back to the Unidome, everyone. 6:33 to play before the McNeese Tire halftime show. And West Hancock gets on the board, closes the gap a little bit, unable to convert the two-point conversion. They still trail 14-12 here. And that could be big down the stretch.
Those conversions are a lot of points when you leave them on the board, especially when you're going for two like West Hancock does 95% of the time. Both offenses have gotten themselves in a nice flow. West Hancock goes 10 plays, 52 yards on that scoring drive. The prior drive to that, they went, I believe,
11 and West Hancock.
West Hancock on their prior scoring drive. There was 4 plays, 76 yards. So West Hancock has done a good job of taking advantage on special teams of giving themselves good field position. That drive got kick-started with the Brady Bixel return to the 48-yard line. And now we'll see if this defense can continue to put pressure on Clunder and tackle guys in space. It's a difficult task, Kevin.
It has proven to be such so far as David Smith tees it up and gets ready to go. And they have a trio of receivers deep for the Wildcats.
Would love to see that big defensive line get their hands up and maybe tip one of those Clunder passes. A lot of times those will come down for interceptions.
Butler, McGill, and Monk, and this will be McGill from about his 16-yard line. He runs straight up the field to the 30, and he tries to get outside, and he's swarmed over there. And
Kaysen Brosher in on the tackle. Got to give a shout-out to Kaysen. Happy birthday, KB. It's his birthday today, so I know what KB wants for his birthday, and that's a state title. He wants to get home to West Hancock High School tonight and celebrate with the rest of the community. So the Wildcats will start their drive from their own 32-yard line after that Kaysen Brosher tackle on special teams.
And they'll come out 2 by 2 once again. Shotgun formation. Doubt we'll see anything but that today. And Clunder waits the snap, fakes the handoff, and kicks it outside on a quick screen pass, little inside route. And they'll take it up to about the 40-yard line, just beyond. And that'll be second down and short. Not sure who that was. Was that King on the reception? It looks like it was.
Nope, it was Lloyd, Jaden Lloyd, the freshman receiver, on the reception after watching that replay on the big board, Kevin.
Okay. Trips to the right, or left, and they hand it off to Butler. Butler takes it up to the 45-yard line. He'll have first down yardage for the Wildcats. 6 minutes, just under 6 minutes to go here in the first half. West Hancock needing to make a stop here.
Easier said than done. What you need to do is you need some sort of negative play, a tackle for loss or bobble snapper or something to get them behind the chains. Because when this offense gets rolling and gets in a rhythm, they get humming downhill quickly.
Single receiver to the right, 3 to the left, fires it out there, complete to King, and King doesn't get the corner thanks to Brady Bixel shrugging off the block and making a one-arm tackle out there.
Bixel's been so good this year defensively. He's a guy they put him all over the field, linebacker, cornerback, and he does a great job of fighting off blocks, and he's a terrific open field tackler.
And they're going to hand it off to Butler. Butler swarmed over at the line of scrimmage. Mitchell Smith there first.
Ripping for the ball was Mitchell Smith after just a short gain by Butler, and it's going to be 3rd and long here for the Wildcats.
3rd and 6. They need to get to the West Hancock 45-yard line. West Hancock fans on their feet, trying to will this team to make a stop here. Trips to the right. Now we're going to have a timeout.
Eagles.
It'll be a timeout, West Hancock. We'll just keep it right here this time. And we'll see what do you think, Jay? What do you think that Coach Sanger is saying?
I'm wondering if he just didn't like the personnel he had on the field for that third down, because I know they've been subbing guys in and out. Zool as a linebacker is more of a run stopper linebacker, and they've been bringing in Bukema on pass situations for Zool. So I wonder if he just didn't like the personnel that he had on the field for this big third down. I mean, it's a huge third down with 4:44 to go in the first half. 2-point game. The Wildcats of Woodbury Central lead 14-12. So if you're West Hancock, if you can get a stop here and get the ball back, how many times have we talked about how we finish halves and start halves? You got a chance to put another score on the board and then get the ball to start the second half. So this is a crucial play in this football game. So good job by Coach Sanger to, not like what he saw defensively and how they were lined up, or maybe it was the personnel that Woodbury Central had on the field. Gets a timeout, gets a chance to talk with his guys. It looks like they are going to make a personnel change. I think you're going to see West Hancock go dime here. Yeah, you're going to see Kason Brosher come into the game. He'll be one of the safeties deep with Luis Sandoval. And then the only true linebacker they'll have on the field right now is Mitchell Smith. Will be lined up in the middle of the field. Everybody else is going to be man across the board. Bixel, Smith, Creighton Kelly, and Jackson Peterson on the far side. Mitchell Smith in charge of taking care of the run game.
Trips to the right. Klunder looks things over, looks to the sideline one last time, and here's the snap. And he's going to pull it down and run himself, and he's going to get swarmed over at about the 48-yard line. And ball came out, and no. Yeah, I thought forward progress had been stopped, and the officials let him play on, and the ball pops out, goes downfield.
Yeah, kind of a wild play. Let's try to reset that. As David Smith initially got a hand on Klunder on the design quarterback counter, Mitchell Smith came and cleaned things up. Couldn't get him to the ground as Woodbury Central just kind of rugby scrummed that one, and then Klunder fumbles the ball forward, and they pick up the first down.
So they'll come out 2 by 2, Klunder in the shotgun formation. 1st and 10, West Hancock 39-yard line. Klunder looks out to his right, fires, and he gets it out here complete to number 3, and he's gotten down the sideline. He's inside the West Hancock 15 down to the 14. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Wildcats. That was complete to Butler. Butler lined up in the slot formation or slot position.
Yeah, Klunder he was looking to go deep there, found his outlet receiver in Butler and picked up 25 yards.
And Butler takes this carry inside the 10.
They were looking to take a shot play, Kevin. I was kind of, as you were talking, I was watching the replay of that last play there, and they were looking to take a shot, but I believe it was Luis Sandoval that covered up the deep receiver, took that away, and Klunder looks out to his left, and his running back, Zach Butler, standing out there all alone, catches it and scramp up the sideline for 25.
And Butler, again, this time he'll bury his head and get down to about the 6-yard line. West Hancock needing to make a stop here.
And these defensive players for West Hancock are sucking up some air right now because Woodbury Central has ran a ton of plays offensively in this first half at a fevering pace.
And it's Butler again. He'll have first down yardage down to the 1, just inside the 1. It'll be 1st and goal for the Wildcats.
It'll be interesting when we get to the halftime to see the stats. Just the difference in plays run between both these teams.
So trips to the right, and it'll be Butler once again, and he'll be in for the touchdown from 1 yard out. It's Zach Butler for the Wildcats with 2:46 to play before the halftime break. Woodbury Central extends their lead 20-12, pending the extra point here.
10 plays, 68 yards that time for the Wildcats as they line up for the extra point. Can potentially go up 2 scores here with 2:46 to go in the first half.
Here's the snap. Kick is up. And kick is good. So it's Woodbury Central 21, West Hancock Eagles 12, 2:46 to go here in the first half. Class A state championship. This is West Hancock football.
B103.1 FM, a Koloff media station. Give your home a new look from Instep Flooring of Kanawha. They sell and install top brands of carpet, ceramic, hardwood, laminate, and luxury vinyl materials for your home or business. Support local and visit Instep Flooring today in Kanawha or call 641-762-3688.
Congratulations on an outstanding season. Good luck in the postseason from your locally owned Jay Hiscox State Farm team in Britt. To see how you can save on your insurance, call Jay or Lindsay at 641-843-3563. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Britt Food Center is our locally owned hometown grocery store featuring the best cuts of quality meats, fresh produce, deli, and bakery items. Check out our weekly specials at BrittFoodCenter.com. Jackie, myself, and our staff at Britt Food Center appreciate your support and wish our Eagles good luck.
All right, welcome back. As Kellen Smith and Jackson Peterson stand at their own 15-yard line awaiting the kickoff from Woodbury Central after they take the lead 21-12 here with 2:46 to go before the halftime break in the Class A state championship. Here's the run-up kick, and this is well over everybody's head, and it'll go into the end zone. And West Hancock will start 1st and 10 from their own 20-yard line. So 2:46 to go. West Hancock looking to close that gap once again, get this back to a single-score game going into the halftime break. They will start the second half with the ball as they won the toss and elected to defer to the second half. But they've been unable to have an answer for Woodbury Central's offense here thus far in the Class A state championship. West Hancock will come out now. 2 receivers left, 3 to the right, empty backfield with Mitchell Smith in the shotgun. Mitchell's going to take it. He's going to run off the left side, and he's shugs his way forward, and Mitch is going to have first down yardage as he has an 11-yard carry on first down.
That was Mitch is like, get on my back. I am going to take you down the field type of run there. As that was a statement run by Mitchell Smith, the physical football player, physical quarterback, picks up a first down when he should have really been tackled for a gain of about 4.
So the Eagles will come out. Two receivers left, and they fire it out there. Complete to, nope, it touched the ground, I guess. It was going to do a little screen pass out there to Kellen. Pass was a little bit low. Official said it touched the turf. Kellen didn't argue too much.
You wonder, too, Kevin, just the pace that Woodbury Central has been on offensively. That impacts you, especially small school football, when you got a lot of guys playing both ways. Mm-hmm. That time an errant pass, Mitchell Smith has had to work his tail off defensively and offensively. That pace that they're running at and being successful at, that pays dividends on offense and on defense.
That it does. So Eagles will come out, 2 receivers left, 1 man in the backfield, and they'll give it to
Bixel
on a counter, and he's going to get stuffed at the line of scrimmage. It was a little bit different look than we've seen before as they come out with 2 receivers left. Bixel in the wing to the right and 1 man in the backfield flanking Mitchell Smith. And do we have a flag?
No, you got a timeout with Woodbury Central. With
Woodbury Central.
3rd and long coming up. We'll keep it here as they're not going to go to immediate timeout, but that time West Hancock goes shotgun formation there and runs the counter out of it with Brady Bixel, who can be a home run hitter. We've seen Brady have a lot of big plays last year, this year, and of course this year he took a kick return back to the house, but Woodbury Central does a good job of setting the edge and making a play, and we got a big 3rd and long coming up here, especially with how Woodbury Central operates. If they're able to get a stop and get the ball back to their offense, a minute 45, whatever they would have to start their drive, that's plenty of time and how they like to operate and the pace that they can play with. So another really key 3rd down here in this one. The last time we had a key 3rd down, it was Woodbury Central on offense, and they were able to convert on kind of a funky play to keep that drive alive that turned into a touchdown. Now West Hancock has their own 3rd down to try to convert, this time 3rd and long from their own 31-yard line.
Yep, 3rd and 10, 2:03 to play. Woodbury Central taking that timeout, hoping to get the ball back here and make a stop. West Hancock.
Good to see Gunnar Faust is back out there for West Hancock at right tackle. I know he had a little bit of a banged-up knee coming into this one. It looked like it was that knee that was bothering him that forced him out for a possession. He is back in right now.
And Eagles will go back under center. They'll kick Kellen Smith out to the left. And they're going to do a screen pass. And they'll get stuffed behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, timing was thrown off there as Wes Hancock pulled a guard to try to protect Mitchell Smith. Not able to make a block. Mitchell had to get rid of that before Bixel kind of got set up and got those linemen over there to that side as we were watching it on the replay, and those linemen just never were able to get set up for that screen, and Bixel had nowhere to go. Going to be 4th and long here for West Hancock.
A loss of about 4 yards there, so West Hancock will face 4th and 14, and Woodbury Central will take the timeout and try to save some of the time. 1:53 to go when West Hancock will punt. And trailing 21-12 here. Would not expect them to do anything tricky on this. Just punt it away. It looked like it'll be Mitchell. Well, or is it going to be Zach? He is in the game. We'll see here in just a moment what Coach Sanger and his staff have schemed up.
Bukema is back. It looks like he's in the game. You can see that big black brace on his right arm, so it looks like he will come in and punt.
And the officials will signal the ball ready for play, and Zach will drop back about his 16-yard line and await the snap. And here is the snap. Punts away, and it's a good one. End over end, taken by McGill at the 30. Takes him to the far sideline. He meets Mitchell Smith at the 41, and that's the end of that run as Mitchell puts him down on the turf. And the Wildcats will start 1st and 10.
And they do have one timeout to go, so 1:43 to go in the first half. Plenty of time for this offense with Drew Klunder and company, the way they operate with pace and space. They can get out and run no huddle. And then they've also got that timeout in their back pocket.
And they'll come out with a single receiver right, trips to the left. Butler in the backfield with Klunder. Klunder looks things over and waits for the snap. Claps his hands, takes a look left. Now he looks back across the middle. And this one's picked off by Brady Bixel at the midfield stripe.
Just what the doctor ordered. I was texting with Zarin down on the sideline, and we were kind of talking about adjustments, and I told him, I go, West Hancock's going to need to come up with a turnover either to end this half or sometime in the second half. And that time, Bixel just sits on that route, and, Bixel making me look good up here. We talked about how underrated he is and just a great football player. He has a beat on that football, squats on it, and West Hancock now has a chance to score before the end of the half with 97 seconds to go before the halftime break. West Hancock trailing 21-12 in the 2023 state championship game.
Jackson Peterson wing to the right. Mitchell's in the shotgun formation. He's going to run it to his right, and he's over the midfield stripe and out of bounds at about the 47-yard line. Officials running over there quick, make sure there's no extracurricular activities.
That time they were trying to hit that pass play again that they did with Zach Bukema that time, but Bukema got tied up at the line of scrimmage. The Woodbury defensive end did a good job of jamming him, not letting him get off the line of scrimmage. That threw off the timing. Mitchell just kind of tucks it, takes what the defense gives him, and most importantly gets out of bounds to conserve this clock because West Hancock, they also have one timeout remaining. Is that correct, Kevin?
Yes, that is. So they'll come out now 2 by 2. Actually, we'll have trips to the left, 2 to the right. Mitchell's going to fire it out there to Kellen Smith. Kellen's got some room to run, looking up towards near our far sideline, and he'll be brought down after a short gain of 3-4 yards. It'll be 3rd down for the Eagles, and the clock will keep running with 1:20 to play. And they'll hurry up and run some different personnel in there and get up to the line of scrimmage. And they're going to come out 2 to the left.
Bukema and Smith out here to Mitchell Smith's right.
Empty backfield for Mitch. And he fires it out there, complete to Jack. Oh, goodness. It hit Jackson Peterson right in the hands. Jackson had turned to run upfield before he caught the ball, and then fall incomplete.
Now you got a heck of a decision if you're Coach Sanger and company. Do you go for it? If you do go for it and you don't convert, you give it back to Woodbury Central with a timeout in that offense.
So they'll send Brady Bixel in.
I would imagine they'll at least line up to go for it. Vasky going to come off the field. Pregnant's going to come off the field. Looks like that makes me think West Hancock
is
going to punt. because Mitchell Smith is the long snapper, Bukema the punter.
So Bukema standing at his own 45-yard line. Here's the snap. Kick is off. And nobody deep to take this one. And West Hancock's going to get down there. Will they get there in time? Yes, they will.
Maybe a touchback. He went into the end zone.
Oh, and I don't know. We'll have to see about that one because Kellen Smith got down there, threw it back into the field of play, but they said he was in the end zone. And he clearly...
see if he's still has the ball. Maybe his right toe may have been touching the line. I'm not sure.
Hancock fans don't like it. Then
great effort
I
there
think they have a good argument, but at any rate, it'll be first and 10 for the Wildcats on their own 20-yard line. They'll come out 2 by 2.
And if you're West Hancock, you can't fall asleep now because this offense of Woodbury Central is going to be coming right back at you.
And they'll fire it out here to McGill, and McGill will stay in bounds and get forward. He'll have
about
9 yards. They'll be second down and 1. Again, 2 by 2.
Clock's running. No first down.
Mostly penalty-free game here so far. And Creighton Kelly got his hands up. I don't know, almost went right between his hands. It's incomplete.
That was one thing we talked about after the first couple drives, Kevin, was how quickly Klunder's getting the ball out of his hands. If you're that defensive line, get your hands up. Maybe you tip one of those passes, and your fellow defensive teammate is able to come up with an interception.
So again, 2 by 2. Klunder is going to hand it off to Butler this time, and Butler takes it up over the 30 to about the 32-yard line.
We have first down for Woodbury Central. They do have a timeout left.
23.
Now they're going to start to go with a little pace and see if they can hit a big play.
23 ticks to go here. 2 by 2. Klunder flanked to the left by Butler. Here's the snap. Fakes the handoff. And Butler going to roll, or Klunder going to fire it out there, complete to the far sideline to Lloyd.
Yep.
And
This will be a first down now.
Yep, he'll have the first, or does he?
Yeah, they are, we'll see. They're really close. There's going to get timeout, Woodbury Central, Kevin. We'll keep it here.
And they're going to call it second down. They did not get the first down, so they'll have the length of the football to go to get a first down, but more importantly, they've only got 9 seconds to go.
Right, 9 seconds left, so if you're West Hancock, keep everything in front of you. No receivers running free behind the ball and behind you and behind the secondary. And if you are able to come up with a tip, do not tip the ball up in the air. How many times do we see wild plays happen at the end of the first half where a guy comes in and tips it up in the air, another receiver comes up with a catch. So if you're going to get a tip or anything like that, bat that ball down to the turf and get to halftime 21-12 and go in and make adjustments. West Hancock over the years has always done a terrific job of making adjustments at halftime, and I have no doubt that they'll make the right adjustments in the second at halftime to give themselves a great opportunity to win this game.
But first they need to make a stop here. They do get the ball to start the second half. And the Wildcats will come out after the timeout with trips to the left, a single receiver. That's Lloyd to the right.
Mitchell Smith going to be one of the safeties deep now. About 30 yards deep are Kellen Smith and Mitchell Smith.
Empty backfield for Klunder, and he fires it to the far sideline and knocked out of bounds at about the 42-yard line.
That was a good job by Klunder to realize defense was going to play way off, get 10 yards, give yourself an opportunity to throw it to the end zone. Now they'll have a shot to test out Klunder's arm, and he should be able to, based on watching him in warm-ups, be able to get a ball to the end zone if he has enough time.
3 to the left, 2 to the right, empty backfield for Klunder. Here's the snap. He's looking. Rolls out. He's under some pressure to the right. Fires it out of bounds. Throws it over there to the West Hancock reserves into the bench. And that will bring us to the end of the first half. So at the end of one half of football here at the Class A State Championship, it is Woodbury Central 21, West Hancock 12. This is West Hancock football.
Hi, I'm Dave Zroslik, president of Stellar Industries. The employee owners of Stellar Industries reflect the values of small-town living, honesty, integrity, kindness, and caring. With locations in Garner, Kanawha, and Mason City, Stellar is a proud supporter of high school athletes from across the North Iowa area. Log on to StellarIndustries.com to learn more about Stellar and how you can become part of our family.
When you think of flowers, think of the Flower Cart in Britt. Visit our new shop on Main Avenue featuring a large walk-in cooler with friendly florists to help you find the perfect fresh flowers. Plus, we offer beautiful silk arrangements, home decor, candles, willow tree angels, memorials, and other great gift ideas. Stop in today at the Flower Cart on Main Avenue in Britt or check us out at flowersbrittia.com.
Swenson's Hardware in Britt is ready to help you do it best. In-store or online, 24/7 at swensons.doitbest.com. Lawn and garden, tools, automotive, home and hardware, building materials, electrical, plumbing, heating, Valspar Medallion Plus paints, and accessories. Free, fast delivery to our store. Swenson's Do It Best Hardware in Britt, serving North Iowa for over 40 years.
Balcom & Grain Equipment has been in the grain handling business in Britt for over 55 years. Call Paul at 843-3734 today for more information on grain bins and shivers drying equipment. Balcom & Grain Equipment in Britt, the grain drying specialists.
Come join us for Drinksgiving, Wednesday, November 22nd, Thanksgiving Eve at Main Avenue in Britt. It's not a party without the hottest country rock band in Iowa, Farm Rock, performing their iconic non-stop 4-hour show, 9 to 1. See our Britt Barn Grill Facebook page for other upcoming events. Don't miss the fun at the Britt Barn Grill and Main Avenue, downtown Britt. Go Eagles!
Count on First State Bank of Britt and Woden to put your community first. We partner with your clubs, we cheer with you at the games, we make decisions right at home to help keep you financially strong. And with advanced online and mobile options, banking has never been easier. Good luck, Eagles, from First State Bank of Britt and Woden, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Hi, this is Mike Ewing. For more than 40 years, my family and our staff at Ewing Funeral Home and Monument Company have been caring for your families with personalized services as unique as the lives each of us live. Ewing Funeral Home and Monument Company, serving Britt, Kanawha, Clarion, Belmont, Dow's, and all the surrounding communities for generations and generations to come.
McNeese Tire and Automotive has been serving your ag and vehicle needs for over 25 years with everything from tires to complete engine repair and all the parts you need to keep you rolling. Whether you drive an automobile, semi, or farm equipment, big or small, we do it all with 24-hour on-the-farm and roadside service calls. McNeese Tire, a mile and a half west of Britt on Highway 18. Call 843-3536 or visit us on Facebook.
All right, welcome back here to the Unidome. It's halftime of the Class A State Championship. West Hancock trails 21-12 to the Woodbury Central Wildcats. I'll recap the first half scoring for you. In the first quarter, it was 7:53 on the clock. It was Zach Butler on a 3-yard run for Woodbury Central. Jaden Lloyd, kicked the extra point. It was a 13-play, 76-yard drive. Took 4 minutes and 7 seconds off the clock, and it was 7-0 in favor of Woodbury Central. 2:44 to go in the game. West Hancock strikes back. It was Mitchell Smith on a 25-yard run. He also tried to convert the 2-point conversion. That failed. That was a 4-play, 76-yard drive that took 1:22 off the clock and brought our score to 7-6 in favor of Woodbury Central. With 11:55 to go, first play of the second quarter, it was Eric McGill on a 6-yard pass from Drew Clunder. Jaden Lloyd kicked the extra point, putting Woodbury Central back up in front 14-6. That was a 12-play, 71-yard drive, took 2:45 off the clock. And then at 6:33 to go, West Hancock answers back, this time with his 1-yard run by Cale Zuhl. Mitchell Smith, 2-point conversion pass to Jackson Peterson failed. The Eagles completed that drive, 10 plays, 56 yards with 5:17 off the clock. And that brought our score 14-12 in favor of the Wildcats. Wildcats struck again before halftime on a 10-play, 68-yard drive. With 2:46 to go before the half, it was Zach Butler on a 1-yard run. Jaden Lloyd kicks the extra point. The Wildcats took 3 minutes and 40 seconds off the clock and extended their lead to where we're at right now at halftime, 21-12 in favor of the Wildcats. We're going to take one more break here, and when we come back, we'll have a recap of the stats from the first half. Once again, 21-12, West Hancock trails Woodbury Central here in the Class A state championship game.
Sense Seed and Services in Britt, your local Pioneer team. Pioneer brand soybean varieties are raising the bar on yields and pushing those yields even higher with local knowledge, services, and support. So make the most of every acre with Pioneer brand soybeans and premium seed treatments like Ilevo. Sense Seed and Services in Britt and Pioneer, with you from the word go.
Miller & Sons E-Z-GO Golf Cars in Britt. Get the ride you deserve with the E-Z-GO Elite Lithium Series vehicles, powered by zero-maintenance Samsung SDI lithium batteries, backed by the best battery warranty available. Trust our certified team for all your customization, E-Z-GO parts, and service needs. Miller & Sons E-Z-GO Golf Cars, half-mile south of Britt on James Avenue.
KC Nielsen Limited, your local John Deere implement in Kanawha, Buffalo Center, Titonka, and Algona.
They carry a large selection of new and pre-owned inventory for your farming operation. When it comes to inspecting your John Deere equipment and providing you precision ag support, KC Nielsen has the total package to get the job done right.
Visit kcnielsen.com and follow them on YouTube.
All of us at Gift So Sweet Print Shop in Britt want to congratulate the West Hancock Eagles on a sweet season and wish you good luck in the playoffs.
We are proud to be from a great community with such great team spirit.
From all of us at Gift So Sweet Print Shop in Britt, go Big Red!
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, here to the Unidome. It's halftime, 21-12 in favor of Woodbury Central over your West Hancock Eagles in the Class A state championship, and it's been a hard-fought first half. And Jay, the stats will show us West Hancock really behind the eight ball here in the first half.
Yeah, the big stat: 2-to-1 ratio in plays run for the offense of Woodbury Central. They ran 49 plays offensively in that first half compared to West Hancock's 24. Stat-wise, for West Hancock, 126 yards rushing on 19 carries, 27 yards passing for Mitchell Smith on 5 pass attempts. Total offense for West Hancock, 24 plays, 153 yards of total offense. For Woodbury Central, really good balance, 21 rush attempts, 103 yards, and then passing for Drew Klunder, 17 of 28 for 178 yards. 1 interception and 1 touchdown. The interception was Brady Bixel, who came up with that one for West Hancock. So 2-to-1 in plays ran in that first half. 49 plays ran, 278 yards of total offense for Woodbury Central compared to West Hancock's 24 plays ran for 153 yards of total offense. Individually, breaking it down, Woodbury Central, Zach Butler, 19 carries, 80 yards on the ground and a couple scores. Drew Klunder did carry the ball twice from his quarterback position and gained 23 yards. Klunder is 17 of 28 on the ground in that first half. 28 pass attempts in the first half, Kevin. But they also have 21 rush attempts. So it's just the number of plays run by Woodbury Central and just their control of the football has been the difference in this one. Klunder 17 of 28, 1 interception, 175 yards passing and a touchdown. Receiving for the Wildcats, Eric McGill, 7 catches, 70 yards and a touchdown. Jaden Lloyd, 4 catches, 40 yards. Jacob King, 4 catches, 31 yards. And running back Zach Butler had a huge catch for 25 yards that converted a big third down that led to the final score for the Wildcats that got us to this point. For West Hancock, running the ball, Mitchell Smith, 10 carries, 88 yards, 1 touchdown. Kellen Smith, 1 carry, 22 yards. Cale Zuhl, 5 carries, but just 9 yards. We knew coming into this game that Woodbury Central would key on that fullback based on what we saw defensively from them last week versus East Buchanan, and they've done a good job of taking away the Cale Dozer. Jackson Peterson, 1 carry, 4 yards. Mitchell Smith is 3 of 5 through the air, 27 yards. Coming up with the catches for West Hancock, Zach Bukema had the biggest catch, 1 for 27 yards. Kellen Smith had a catch, and Brady Bixel also had a catch. Defensively for West Hancock, Brady Bixel did have an interception. Bixel also has 5.5 tackles in this one. Zach Bukema, 5.5 tackles in this one. Mitchell Smith, 5 tackles, and leading the way for the defense. Creighton Kelly has 6.5 tackles in that first half. But that defense, Kevin, they were on their heels, and they were a little gassed there at the end of that first half, especially on that last scoring drive. We saw West Hancock getting a lot of new personnel in and out of the game to try to get some fresh bodies in there. And really, it's going to be what kind of adjustments can West Hancock come up with, both offensively and defensively, to come out the second half. Fortunately for West Hancock, you do have the football to come out and start the second half, so you got a chance to put a stamp on things and get the scoreboard back to within a one-possession game. But it's going to certainly be a challenge, something, though, that West Hancock is more than capable of coming back from down 9 points.
Yeah, that's the chess match that we talk about all the time, halftime adjustments. And I've always said that I don't think anyone does it better than Bob did and now Mark. So hopefully West Hancock can make some adjustments here at halftime. We're going to take one more break, and when we come back, we'll be ready for the second half kickoff. Once again, your halftime score, 21-12 in favor of the Woodbury Central Wildcats. This is West Hancock football.
Hancock County Health System physical therapy programs are here for you. For high school athletes to retirees, HCHS will guide you in minimizing your pain and maximizing your mobility. Hancock County Health System, your health, our care, a lasting partnership.
Waldorf University in Forest City. With scholarships available up to full tuition, athletics, fine arts, and over 35 clubs and organizations, you'll have the opportunity to find your passion while getting a world-class education. On campus or online, find support from a community that makes you feel at home. Find out more today at waldorf.edu.
Farmers Trust and Savings Bank, your hometown community bank, offering expertise in ag and commercial lending with digital banking products to fit all of your financial needs. Contact us today in Buffalo Center, Lakota, Britt, Lake Mills, and Bryceland. Member FDIC.
Hi, this is Jared Wingert with Mojo Productions. All of us here at Mojo Productions would like to wish the Eagles good luck. Please consider our DJ services for your upcoming events. Give me a call at 515-408-1074 or find Mojo Productions on Facebook.
With 3 convenient locations in Mason City, Belmont, and Britt, Doctors Eric Barnes, Dan Garman, Katie Odland, and Cole Blodgett specialize in general preventative treatment as well as orthodontics, sleep apnea treatment, and all other cosmetic services to not only help you love your smile, but to provide overall health and wellness. The Dental Center of North Iowa, where patients become family.
Hi, I'm Kevin Sanger, proud to be an Eagle. If you are looking for guidance with your financial goals, including insurance and investments, we should have a conversation. Let's prepare for the future together. Give me a call, 515-341-2151. That's 515-341-2151. Go Eagles.
Financial advisor with Cetera Advisor Networks, LLC. Member FINRA/SIPC.
Welcome back here to the Unidome with 2:07 to go here before we kick off in the second half. West Hancock trailing again 21-12. They get the ball to start the second half. Jay, what's your guess? You think they're going to come out wing tee, or will we see spread it out? And
West Hancock football, the wing tee is West Hancock football. I think they're going to come out in wing tee and try to diagnose some things, just because they've run wing tee for 50-plus years at West Hancock and Britt. They've seen every different scheme under the sun thrown at them defensively, so they know how to make those adjustments more than anything. So I think you'll see West Hancock come out in that wing tee. Their best offensive drive was only a 4-play drive that ended in a score, but that was when they were attacking the edges a little bit, when you could see Woodbury Central was kind of selling out on the fullback, and you've seen Jackson Peterson rip off a nice run. Mitchell Smith got it going with the quarterback bootleg action. They ran that long counter with Kellen Smith, and then Mitchell, of course, capped things off with a touchdown run. So I think you'll see them come out in the wing tee, but who knows? I mean, Woodbury Central's a unique team, and how they try to attack you defensively, they're pretty unique in what they did last week. And if you're West Hancock, most importantly, stay on schedule down and distance-wise. Stay ahead of the chains, win first down, one of the keys of our game coming into this one. There's the drives that we've been stopped on, we've got ourselves a 3rd and long, and it's mostly because we haven't won first down and stayed on schedule. You get to second, all of a sudden you're at 2nd and long, and you can kind of get desperate sometimes, and and have to run some riskier type plays. And this drive here for West Hancock, it's imperative that they win first down and march down the field and score. If they do that, we're off and running. It's a brand new ball game.
And the Eagles will need to make a stop somewhere along the line as they trail by 2 scores.
Or if you're West Hancock, the last couple weeks, the recipe's just been take the second half kick back to the house. So I would be all for that, Kevin, if they want to do that. Jackson Peterson did that last week against Madrid, and he did it the week before against Wapsie Valley. I know in talking with some of the coaches, your son in particular, Kevin, one thing he noticed that Woodbury Central, they do like to kick the ball to their left on kickoffs, our right, so that'd be Kellen Smith, and the 2 kickoffs that we've seen so far in this one have gone that direction as well.
All right, well, we are set to go. Officials are all in place and ready to go. Teams are ready to go. All we're waiting for is a whistle to ready the ball for play. And we have that. So we are set to go. Jaden Lloyd ready to run up. Kick this one off to West Hancock. Kellen and JP at the 5-yard line, and this is going to be Kellen Smith from the 5. He fumbles it, picks it back up at the 10, 15, 20, 25, and he takes it up to about the 28-yard line where he is tripped up.
Really good coverage there by Woodbury Central. How many times do we say it when there's a drop kickoff or a drop punt, guys get out of their lanes and all of a sudden look up and kind of lose their assignments, and you see a big return, but good coverage there for Woodbury Central. West Hancock will take over at their own 28-yard line.
So they'll come out 1st and 10, single receiver split out wide right, 2 men in the backfield. Mitchell turns, hands it off to Zool, I believe. Straight ahead, might have gotten a yard. It's tough sledding in there. It'll be 2nd down and long for West Hancock.
Yeah, number 58 and number 60 for Woodbury Central have done a really fine job on the interior of that defensive line. 58, that's Brody Bremer. And 60, I'll get you a number here later.
Wing to the right now for Mitchell and company. And they hand it off to Kellen. Kellen's got some room to run. He buries his head down and takes it over the 30 to about the 33-yard line. And that'll bring up 3rd down and about 5 for West Hancock. We're just underway here in the second half. And the Eagles will face a big 3rd down play here in the early going.
Adrian McCormick, number 60, defensive tackle, goes 6'2", 245. Kevin, he looks like he's about 6'2", 265. He's a big guy causing havoc down there.
Wing to the right, Mitchell back to pass.
Oh, no.
And he fires it out there. Complete!
Wow.
Complete to Brady. Creighton Kelly.
Creighton Kelly, who took a shot, but he wanted to hit Zach Buchema there. He was double covered, and Mitchell, that's why I said, oh, no, because Mitchell had to kind of reset. He was able to find Creighton Kelly coming across the field. Creighton makes a big-time catch and then pays the price as he gets sandwiched. He gets up holding his ribs, and he's off to the trainer there on the far sideline. Looks like he's just going to try to shake it off.
And the Eagles will come out wing to the right. Mitchell will go under center. He'll hand it off to Zool. Zool's got some room to run this time as he takes it up over the midfield stripe into Wildcat territory at the 47-yard line. Nice run on 1st down of about 7 yards for
Really,
Kale.
That was the most running room that Kale's seen all day. He knew what to do with it and picks up a nice gain on 1st down. Again, win 1st down is the key to successful drives for West Hancock.
2nd down and 3. Wing to the right is Kellen Smith. Mitchell goes under center. He's going to hand it off to Zool once again. Zool's got lots of room this time. He spins out of a tackle, takes it over the 40-yard line. He needed 3. He got about 11. And he takes it down to the 48-yard line. Excuse me, I'm not very good at math right now. That's 9-yard gain.
I was wondering what kind of math you were doing there, Kevin, but that's all right.
Hey, can't be good at everything.
Hey, you can be my accountant.
Yeah, you might not want that. Hey,
I might be calling for an audit if that happens.
So Eagles will have a 1st and 10 in Woodbury Central territory at the 38.
A nice drive here for West Hancock. Looks like they've made some adjustments. They went with a wide handoff to the fullback on that last one.
And it'll be Bixel into the secondary. He'll have 1st down yardage. Chugs his way, loses the shoe.
We got shoes flying everywhere.
And he takes it down to the 22-yard line. I'm not even going to try to do the math on that one. It was a nice gain.
Gain of 16 there for Brady Bixel as he loses a tire. But Brady gives you kind of a different target. He hits the hole a little bit quicker, not as big and heavy as Zool, not the bulldozer that Cale Zool is, but Bixel gives a little different target for the defense.
And Mitchell will go under center. They'll give it off to Kellen Smith. Kellen cuts through a hole. Does a stiff arm on the 20. He's on his feet on the 15, run. 10, 5, and Kellen Smith in for the touchdown.
What a run, Kellen Smith. Holy cow. He picked up a block from Caden Douglas, and Kellen Smith just shows the kind of athlete that he is. Great vision, even better balance and strength for Kellen Smith. 22 yards as he breaks an arm tackle, cuts it back against the grain, and just wills himself to the end zone. And the Eagles are in business. They trail 21-18 pending the extra point. 8:48 to go. A statement drive for West Hancock to open up this second half.
The Eagles will go for 2. Try to close this gap to a single point. They come out with a single receiver. That's Buchanan to the left. Now Kellen goes into the slot. Mitchell goes under center. Wings to the left. It's going to be a pass play. It's going to be fired out there. Complete to Kellen. Ball out in the end zone. And
I don't think they're going to say, well, they recovered it anyway, so it's not going to be good.
Yeah, so
I don't know if he ever had control of that football, Kevin.
Yeah, so it's going to be 21-18, 8:48 to go. 2-point conversion, no good. And West Hancock closes the gap here in the Class A state championship game.
Buckle up here. We'll stay right here. We'll stay right here. I don't think they're going to go to immediate timeout on the field. Just it's hard for us to. Sometimes we got to watch the guy with the orange sleeve down there with the high school sports network broadcasting the game on TV. Great drive there for West Hancock. Kevin is again. They won on first down. Cale Zool got some running room from his fullback position. We saw him have some success, and then Kellen Smith. That was maybe better than that run he had last week where he was throwing guys off of him and bouncing backwards and all over the place. That time just refusing to go down, Kellen Smith, and coming up with a huge touchdown. Now it's going to be up to this defense. What kind of adjustments do Coach Sanger and company make to slow down this offense of Woodbury Central that gave them so many fits and the pace that they were playing with, and then also how they were attacking them horizontally. So
Now the Eagles will look to make a stop here, as it's one thing they've not been able to do except for that one
They made him punt one time, and then Bixel came up with an interception on the second to last drive for Woodbury Central.
So
David Smith getting set to kick off.
David Smith ready for the kickoff. Deep is McGill, standing at about his 15. And here's the kick. It's high. End over end, taken by McGill at about the 19. He's up over the 20, 25, 30. Wrapped up and drugged to the ground about the 33-yard line.
Yeah, the birthday boy, Kason Brosher, getting up off the pile there. Number 29 comes up with another special teams tackle. And Woodbury Central will start this drive from their own 34-yard line, Kevin?
Yep, 34-yard line. 8:40 to play here in the third quarter.
Interested to see if Woodbury keeps playing with this pace that they've played at, and also if they keep trying to attack the edges with that horizontal passing game.
And they'll come out 2 receivers each way. And Clunder will fire it out, incomplete. And Jaden Lloyd had the ball, just couldn't hang on to it.
That was a good ball by Clunder there as he throws it out to the freshman Jaden Lloyd. He just dropped it. They were trying to set up the quick wide receiver screen, get some blockers in front of him, and the Wildcats, who were so good on first down in the first half, face a 2nd and 10.
So 2 by 2 once again. Clunder flanked to the right in the shotgun formation. Fires it out there. This one's to McGill. McGill is going to be dropped after just a gain of a yard or two. It looked like the Eagles might get him in the backfield, but he does get it forward, and it'll be 3rd down.
So the adjustment I'm seeing there, Kevin, is they kept Zool and Buchanan in the backfield. They moved Mitchell Smith out to cover up that bubble slot receiver. That time, Mitchell's presence out there, that made McGill have to run around a little bit more, and only picks up a couple on 2nd and long.
So it's 3rd down and 8. And
West Hancock's got too many guys in the field, I believe. They got 12 guys. Yep, they got 12 guys on the field right now. Zool didn't get out of the game. They went dime. They brought in Kason Brosher, and a player didn't leave the field. They had 12 guys on the field, which I always say the best defense, Kevin, is
12
the old 4-4-4 defense if you can get away with it, but they were not able to get away with it that time.
So bring up 3rd and 3 now.
Huge penalty there.
And they'll come out, trips to the right. And
the Eagles get caught showing their coverage there again as the safeties were bailing out in the cover 2 look.
And Klunder looks to the sideline. It's a little change to the play scheme, and he'll hand off to Butler, and Butler will have the first down.
There's been a lot of times, Kevin, where we've got caught defensively showing either our blitz or our coverage. That time they get up there, they kind of do the dummy count. They see that the 2 safeties are going to be dropping deep in a shell look or cover 2 look, and they know that they're going to have the advantage numbers game in the run game.
They'll hand it off to Butler again. He spins out of a tackle in the backfield, gets outside, and he takes it inside West Hancock territory down to about the 46-yard line. A nice gain on first down for the Wildcats.
Go back to that penalty with 12 men on the field. That was a big, big penalty, Kevin, because that put you at 3rd and 8 up to 3rd and 3. That allowed Woodbury Central to open the playbook up and convert it via the run.
And Eagles need a stop here. 2nd down and 3. Trips to the right. Klunder looks that way. Fires out of the middle. It's complete to King. King has it down to the West Hancock 20-yard line. And the Wildcats on the move here.
That time the Klunder kind of gives a shoulder fake out to the far sideline. Then they sneak King up the middle, up the slot, up the seam, and he picks up a 20-plus yard gain.
So 2 by 2 now. And they fire this one over here to Jaden Lloyd. Jaden just gets
just about gave up that football there as he was trying to secure it. And that's the matchup. What makes it difficult, a lot of these plays really looked similar. That play before, they faked that screen that they just threw to Lloyd and snuck King up the seam. That time they do throw the screen to Lloyd, and he's got blockers in front.
And the Eagles, there'll be Butler on the carry, and he'll get dropped for a loss. Back to the 16-yard line.
Yeah, he's going to lose 1 or 2 there.
Going to bring up 3rd down.
Got to know where number 11's at. He's going to be lined up in the slot to Klunder's left, and then King is a matchup problem with his size in the other slot.
5:45 to play.
West Hancock again shows their defense on that hard count by Klunder.
So 2 by 2. Klunder looks things over. Here's a snap. He's looking down, looks to his left, fires, and it's well over the head of McGill in the corner of the end zone.
And you could see from the snap there, Kevin, Klunder was wanting to go to his favorite target, McGill, who was lined up in the slot. Kellen Smith on the coverage, had tight coverage. I'm not sure if he would have had to throw a perfect ball to complete that. And Woodbury Central are going to face a 4th down. They're going to go for it as King will move to the left of Klunder. McGill will be to his right, both set up in the slot. Those are the 2 biggest threats that I see as far as the matchup.
And here is the snap. Klunder rolls out to his right, fires, and
it's going to be
just short of the goal line. It'll be 1st and goal.
They moved McGill over. They wanted to make sure that Kellen Smith was not guarding him. So a good adjustment there. Moved McGill over. They like the matchup better on the right side of Klunder, and they're going to line up and probably hand it off to Butler here.
And they will hand it to Butler, and Butler will. Are they going to mark him down?
Yeah, wow. Okay.
Thought he was in, but no, they're going to
they are going
to say he's in. So Butler will score on a 1-yard run. That's Zach Butler. Extends the lead for Woodbury Central. West Hancock just no answer on defense for Woodbury Central's offense.
Woodbury
right
Central is playing matchups. If you watch them, Kevin, they're moving McGill around and wanting to get a defender on him that they feel like they might have an advantage against, and they certainly did on that pass play that set up the 1-yard plunge by Zach Butler.
So 5:01, they score again, and here's the extra point. This one is up and good, right down the center. And they lead 28-18 over West Hancock with 5:01 to play in the 3rd quarter.
Congratulations and good luck to all of you this postseason. Stronger together, Gold Eagle Cooperative, we are your team. For up-to-the-minute market and ag news, download our Gold Eagle Cooperative mobile app, or for career opportunities including grain operations, agronomy, feed mill operations, and transportation, apply online at goldeaglecoop.com.
Rock your next party with B&B Sounds and Lights DJ Service, a full-service production company for weddings, reunions, or any special event. Give Brad or Brendan a call at 641-251-1761. B&B Sounds and Lights DJ Service. Call 641-251-1761.
Give yourself a much-needed break this Thanksgiving and let the Titanium Lunchbox and Brit do the cooking for you. Turkey, stuffing, mashed potatoes and gravy, buttered corn, 2 salads, cranberry sauce, and dessert. Get tickets now for just $17 or walk in day of for $20. Carry out or delivery on Thanksgiving Day, 10:30 a.m. to 1:30 p.m. Enjoy the 9th annual Thanksgiving feast from the Titanium Lunchbox and Brit. What's in your lunchbox? What's in your lunchbox? What's in your lunchbox?
All right, 5:01 to go here. In the third quarter, West Hancock trails by 10 now, 28-18 to the Wildcats of Woodbury Central.
This feels like one of those games, Kevin. It's kind of like a tennis match where you've got to hold serve.
Yeah.
When you're on offense and scoring for West Hancock defensively, they're going to have to hold serve on offense, and then they are going to have to come up with some sort of big play defensively, whether that's a negative play to put them off schedule, a sack, better yet, a fumble or a turnover of some sort. But if you're West Hancock offensively, now at this point in the game, from what we've seen in this game, you've got to hold serve and you've got to score any chance you touch the ball.
So Jaden Lloyd set to kick off for the Wildcats. Here's his run up, and he kicks it high, end over end, taken by Kellen Smith at about the 7. He's up over the 10, 15. 20, kicks it outside, and gets to about the 26-yard line. Before he's brought down, the Eagles will start there, 1st and 10. 4:54 to play, third quarter. West Hancock again trails 28-18.
Do want to give a couple shout-outs here before we forget. Melvin Balsey, I know he's working right now. Was our producer all year long on the board during the regular season. We love Mel, Magic Mel. Thankful for you, and thanks for all you do in helping us bring these broadcasts to the people throughout the season. The other thing I want to do is congratulate the Bishop Garrigan Golden Bears on their state championship win as they won the 8-man contest that happened prior to our game. That game got kicked off at 9:30 this morning, but the Golden Bears were able to bring home a trophy to Algona.
And this one's going to be Cale Zool. He chugs his way up over the 30 to about the 32-yard line. And that's their first, going back to Bishop Garrigan, since 1985.
So their first
long
title
drought there.
Coach Wadley's first title, I believe. I believe he has a couple runner-up finishes. If you just call this play, and I'll look up some things, Kevin, I can let you know.
All right, wing to the right now for West Hancock. Mitchell Smith goes under center, and they'll hand it off to Zool once again. Zool's got first down yardage as he bowls over to the 40-yard line to the 41.
Eagles have done a good job as David Smith now going to come back into the game. He was out there. Eagles, they were pretty banged up coming into this game, Kevin. We didn't want to say too much on our podcast to let people know, but a lot of guys nursing some different injuries, and David Smith was out for a play there. Reagan Johnson kind of being that.
And it's a wing to the right once again, and it's Zool straight ahead over the 45. And to the 47-yard line.
I was going to say before that last play, Reagan Johnson kind of being that guy that can play multiple positions on the offensive line today, coming in and spelling different guys. As I know, David Smith had a hand that was getting looked at on the sideline, and also Creighton Kelly was getting looked at after taking a big hit on the sideline as well.
Wings to the right once again. And Mitchell's going to hand it off. Zool once again. Zool keeps chugging away.
Ball's out.
And the ball's out, but it's covered up quickly by Caden Douglas.
Zool kind of landed funny. He's slow to get up. Kind of landed on the football. I wonder if it's just how he landed there. He's going to be down.
Yeah,
West Hancock really fortunate to have trainer James Lamgo, a Central grad, right, Kevin?
Yes, sir, he is.
And works for Athletico, and Mr. Lamgo will come out and look at that Eagle fullback as Zool kind of took a hard fall on his chest. The ball came out. Credit Caden Douglas for being Johnny on the spot to come up with that fumble recovery. Lamgo looking at Zool. Not sure if maybe the wind got knocked out of him. Or
It appears that way.
Because it kind of looked like, some of those times you get the wind knocked out of you and you go to stand up and you realize you don't have your wind just back yet and you slay back down. Zool kind of laid down, went to get back up, and then laid back down again there. So
when that happens, you just, it's an awful feeling.
It's a scary feeling. You got no breath, and looks like Coach Sanger and Coach Lamgo going to help him up, and Zool going to run off. Cale Zool, I will say, he does win one award before this championship weekend is over. Best shoes out of anyone at the Dome these last couple weekends. He's got the Jordan 1 cleats on, does Cale Zool, and hopefully Cale is able to catch his breath on the sideline there. As I'm seeing James Lambo kind of walk away from him. Well, now he's back towards him. There he is going to check him out a little bit more. It looks like Zool's going to get back up there and hopefully get back in the game once he catches his breath.
So the Eagles will come out of the huddle, wing to the right once again. Mitchell will go under center. Bixel will come in at fullback, and it'll be Kellen Smith, right side. He tries to get the corner. He's up. He's got it. He's got the 40, 45, or 35, excuse me, and out of bounds at the 33-yard line. He'll have another first down for West Hancock.
It will be a first down. Good job by Kellen, just probing and probing and probing, being patient on that outside, waiting for Caden Douglas to be able to make that kick-out block, and then Kellen's speed able to get outside and pick up a first down. West Hancock with a nice drive going, and we spoke about it. Offense has got to hold serve here for the rest of the game, and then hopefully you can come up with a big play defensively to put you in position to win this one.
And they'll come out once again, wing to the right. Kellen Smith will be in that position this time. Mitchell will go under center. Mitchell's going to turn it, and then he's going to look back to pass. He's got Bukema. And, Buke couldn't quite get it in about the 2-yard line. He tried to haul that one in, and it was just out of his reach.
Yeah,
and ball kind of floated on him.
He would have caught it. It would have been about the 2-3 yard line, but I don't know, Buke just didn't pick up that ball right away because usually he's just a natural catcher of the football, and it looked like his feet kind of got tangled. I'm not sure if he picked up where that football was right out of the hands of Mitchell Smith, and that's one thing with playing in the Dome. It's a different backdrop than you're used to on a Friday night when you're playing outside.
So the Eagles will come out now 2 by 2. Mitchell will go under center, single man in the backfield behind him, and he'll hand it off to Bixel, and Bixel is going to roll, and there's a penalty flag.
I think you might have a horse collar.
It's been pretty much penalty free, but Bixel takes it up to the 25-yard line, and we'll see what the.
I wouldn't be surprised if you have a horse collar. I saw Bixel's back kind of get thrown towards us a little bit as the defensive lineman.
It's going to be a face
mask. Okay, that would have been why he turned around. So we have 15 yards added onto this one, and the Eagles are going to be in business. They're going to be in the red zone here, trailing 28-18, 3 minutes to go here in the third quarter of the state championship game.
And they're going to just a 5-yard penalty, not the personal foul variety. So it'll be 1st and 10 from the 20 for West Hancock. They'll come out wing to the right. Mitchell will go under center. Here's a snap. Give us to Bixel. Bixel goes forward for about 2 to the 18.
Our sideline reporter down there is Aaron Agastall. He confirmed what we thought. It sounded like Zool, who's coming back into the game now, just got the wind knocked out of him. Zarin's down there on the West Hancock sideline, kind of behind Coach Sickles, I believe. Big, tall Jalen Sickles, our athletic director,
right.
And Zarin kind of giving us some reports from the sidelines. Bixel going to come off. Good to see Cale Zool back into the game.
Like Bixel might be having a cramp.
Yep. See, he lays down and gets stretched out by Mr. Lamgo. James is earning his money today.
Yes, he
the athletic
is.
Trainer.
So wing to the right once again for West Hancock. And Mitchell will give it to Jackson Peterson. Jackson's met at the line of scrimmage as he runs through, but he still picks up a couple of yards down to the 16.
Yeah, that was Brody Sharon on the tackle there. Did a good job of staying home from his right defensive end position, that long counter, sometimes that can suck in that defensive end that it's coming at, and they overrun the play. That time he was able to recover and tackle J.P. Jackson Peterson after just a short game.
So wing to the left now is Kellen Smith. Mitchell will go under center. Here's the snap. And back to passes Mitchell. He's got Kellen. Kellen gets away from the first tackler, takes it down to about the 7-yard line. It'll be first and goal for the Eagles. 1:24 to play in the third quarter.
Good job by Kellen to come back to that football as it was thrown behind him a little bit and then able to spin and get upfield. As Mitchell would be the first one to tell you, if he puts that ball out a little bit on the money, he's going to give Kellen a chance to get to the pylon there, but it's going to be first and goal for West Hancock from the 7-yard line.
So they'll come out wing to the right now. Mitchell Smith under center. He turns, hands it off to the Kale Dozer, and Kale's going to take it down to about the 3. It'll be second and goal. Gain of about 4 on that play.
I was just going to say, we have not seen Creighton Kelly back in the game since he took that big sandwich hit. He just did come back into the game, Kevin. Creighton Kelly, number 36, who's going to be lined up at a wing to Mitchell Smith's right.
Well, we got whistles
we had
before.
Some movement, I believe, on the right side of the offensive line.
And that'll back the Eagles up 5.
He talked about penalties being limited in that so far in this game. In the first half, it was just 2 penalties for West Hancock, and it was on the first defensive drive. Did West Hancock. Those were the only penalties in the first half, and then the second half, we've seen 2 penalties on this drive alone. One on the face mask by Woodbury Central, and then a false start for West Hancock.
So wing to the right for Mitchell and company, and Mitchell's going to keep it himself, and he's going to chug his way. He's going to be down near the goal line. He's going to be just a yard short. They'll mark him down at the 1 with 7 seconds to go. That'll probably be the last of the third quarter.
Whew, buckle up. Here we go.
Here we go. We got a big fourth quarter coming up as West Hancock trails 28-18. We'll be back in 60 seconds. This is Class A State Championship.
NIAC is proud to help support North Iowa athletes. Working hard and being part of a team is a great way to learn lessons for life. And learning is what NIAC is all about, beginning with high school juniors and seniors who can start building college credits now for free. Learn more at niac.edu.
Hey, this is Marshall with Anderson Speed and Repair in Britt. Stop out and see us for all your automotive service and repair needs, along with high-performance engines and chassis fabrication. Next to Unicover in Britt. Give us a call at 641-843-0639 and go Eagles.
Winter is around the corner. Is your car or truck ready? Trolson Auto Parts in Britt is your local Napa Auto Parts store and Napa Auto Care Center. For all your auto parts or vehicle repair needs, contact Dan at Trolson Auto in Britt. Trolson's is also your local authorized dealer for Snowdog snowplows. Stop in or contact Dan at 641-843-3865 for all your automotive needs. Go Eagles!
KHAM Britt is B103.1 FM, a Koloff media station.
We want to.
All right. Welcome back. We're ready for the fourth quarter here at the Class A State Championship. West Hancock is 1 yard away from the end zone on third down as we start the fourth and final frame here. They trail 28-18 to the Woodbury Central Wildcats. A hard-fought game so far in 3 quarters.
West Hancock scores here. You go down. You're at least going to be a 4-point game, if not maybe a 2-point game. So, man, this is going to be a heck of a finish here in this fourth quarter. 2 really good football teams with a lot of talent on the field have laid it out on the line here through 3 quarters, and now we got 1 quarter to settle this thing. West Hancock in their 3rd championship game in as many years, of course, winning it in 2021. Finishing runners-up last year to Grundy Center, and then this year trying to win one again, Woodbury Central, in their first title game in a long time. They've been to the semifinals. They had lost 3 games in a row coming into this one. They finally got that monkey off their back, and now they're looking to bring a championship back to Mobile, which would be their 2nd They won one in 1980.
So the Eagles will come out now with a wing to the right, and they'll give it to Zool. And Zool steps into the end zone untouched for the touchdown with 11:57 to go. First play of the fourth quarter. Kale Zool puts the Eagles on the board from 1 yard out. Pending the 2-point conversion here, it's 24-28.
Left side of that offensive line in the center, Shaler Prignitz, Caden Douglas, Ray Gretlett blowing a hole open for the Eagle fullback. Kale Zool gets one in. Eagles now are within a possession. They trail 28-24 with a big 2-point conversion attempt coming up.
And they'll come out now. 2 receivers to the right, a wing to the left, wing to the right, and it'll be Mitchell Smith trying to pass it out to Kellen, and that one hops to him, and it's no good. And 28-24 will remain our score here with 11:57 to play. This is West Hancock football.
We want to see your smile. Garner Dental Group offers a full range of dental care for all ages. We recommend children begin seeing a dentist around their first birthday. If your child is looking for a dental home, we would be honored and excited to be that dental office for your family. Garner Dental Group. We provide everything your smile needs to shine. Please reach out to us today by visiting garnerdental.com.
Give your home a new look from Instep Flooring of Kanawha. They sell and install top brands of carpet, ceramic, hardwood, laminate, and luxury vinyl materials for your home or business. Support local and visit Instep Flooring today in Kanawha or call 641-762-3688.
Congratulations on an outstanding season. Good luck in the postseason from your locally owned Jay Hiscock State Farm team in Britt. To see how you can save on your insurance, call Jay or Lindsay at 641-843-3563. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Welcome back, and as we come back to air, we kick off, and Eric McGill takes it at the 14-yard line. He's up over the 20-25 and brought down about the 32-yard line. Well, the Wildcats will start 1st and 10, and Jay and I talked during the break here. Game really is even. Both teams scored 4 touchdowns. The difference, West Hancock not converting the extra points.
The extra points, and I think we talked about that in last week's game, how crucial those conversions are when you get down to the Unidome or anytime you're in a big game with an equally matched opponent. Both teams have had the same number of offensive possessions. Obviously, Woodbury Central's ran a lot more plays than we have with their pace and their style. Both teams have scored 4 touchdowns, but Woodbury Central has been able to convert on point-after attempts. West Hancock has not, and that's the difference in the scoreboard being 28-24 for Woodbury Central.
And Woodbury Central comes out 2-by-2. They hand it off to Zach Butler. He takes it forward over the 35 to the 36. Gain of about 4 on first down.
We'll reset the defensive line here for West Hancock now. Creighton Kelly sneaks in on a defensive end. Reagan Johnson, Caden Douglas, and David Smith are going to be your defensive line. Inside linebackers will be Mitchell Smith and Zach Bukema.
And 3 to the left, a single receiver to the right for Clunder. And going to hand off to Butler again. And Butler's going to take it up to the 40-yard line. It'll be 3rd down and about 2.
3rd and short here as West Hancock goes dime on this possession here. And Coach Bremer sees the personnel in the field and decides, hey, there's only 6 in the box, Kevin. I'm going to look at running the ball because I got a numbers advantage. But a big 3rd down play here. We'll see if West Hancock can scheme something up. Maybe send a blitzer to make a play in the backfield. Mitchell Smith is going to blitz here, I believe.
3 receivers left.
He had him.
They fire it out here to...
It's going to be close based on the spot.
It's fired out to Jaden Lloyd. And Jaden Lloyd, I think, will have the first down. We might have it. Yeah, they're going to measure this one. Yeah, I think he probably has it based on the spot.
That pass by Clunder to Lloyd kind of made him go back an extra step more than he wanted to. The timing was thrown off just enough, or else I think Lloyd picks up that first down rather easily with a 4-5 yard gain. Instead, we're going to have a big measurement. First time we've seen the chain gang run up.
I guess that they'll go for it regardless, because it's going to be very, very short if he doesn't have it.
Yeah, you're playing for a state title game. Yeah, you're going to be...
They're going to be short.
First down. What? Yep, it is first down.
Yeah, from the angle that we have it.
Yeah, then when I moved, at first I was like, that looks short, and then the nose of the football was right on the stick, so that is a first down. And
so 1st and 10 for the Wildcats, 10:41 to play here.
Eagles going to stay in this dime defense. Brochure and Sandoval back deep. On the edges, Jackson Peterson and Brady Bixel, and then Kellen Smith. He's just following McGill around, Kevin. Wherever McGill's at, Kellen Smith is going to follow him and be lined up man-to-man versus him.
So the Eagles need a stop here, 2-by-2 for the Wildcats. Clunder flank to the right. In the backfield by Butler. Clunder back to pass. Fires over the middle. Complete to King. King into West Hancock territory at the 43-yard line.
King has made a living there because on the opposite side, the Eagles kind of zoning him up, and King has made a living of just kind of running up the seam, stopping where he feels a soft spot in the zone, and sitting down.
So 2-by-2 again for the Wildcats. Clunder takes the snap. Ball's on the ground.
Oh, baby.
And they get it back, but they lost a yard and a half. It was a handoff to Butler.
There's one of those negative plays. They're kind of self-imposed mistakes by Woodbury Central that West Hancock, frankly, is going to need. The way this offense has been clicking, they're going to need Woodbury Central to maybe shoot themselves in the foot one or two times to get a stop, and that time just about disaster for the Wildcats.
So 9:42 to play again, 28-24. Woodbury Central leads. Trips to the left, and Clunder snaps and
Eagles are man across the board here.
Looks to the sideline. Clunder makes an adjustment. Here's the snap. Clunder's going to pull it down himself, run to the far sideline. He's going to get dropped at about the 35-yard line.
Yeah, Eagles were man across the board there. And when you got numbers, quarterback is basically an extra guy there. Good call by Coach Bremer as they get the big offensive lineman, number 53, Jackson Reblitz, pulling outside, and Clunder picks up 7 on second down.
3 to the left, 1 to the right. They give it off to Butler. Butler through the hole and is brought down at about the 31-yard line. He'll have first down for the Wildcats. One of the things that we saw in the semifinal game when we watched Woodbury Central is Clunder really didn't want to take much contact at all.
Yeah, when he was running, he was looking to avoid contact, kind of self-perseverance in a way, and you wonder if that comes from his coach telling him, hey, man, we don't want you taking a lot of hits. You're pretty important to us. And he's done a good job of avoiding hits as he takes off to run here in this one again.
And he's going to be stopped right at the 30-yard line.
With Zool,
they're going to give him a 2-yard gain.
Zool and Caden Douglas in on the stop.
So it'll be 2nd and 8 from the West Hancock 29-yard line.
Wildcats have definitely slowed down their pace here. Now they're going to pick it up and go no huddle, but initially they've been running some clock off here on this drive.
Trips to the left, single receiver right.
Clunder's going to look over the sideline here, get a play call.
Make a few adjustments. And he's flanked to the left by Butler.
No middle help for West Hancock. They're going to take a shot.
Fires it out here. And incomplete, intended for McGill. Woodbury Central wants interference, but
good job by Kellen Smith. In high school football, you can face guard. You don't have to turn your head there. And Kellen Smith gets it, knows he's beat, gets his hands up, and comes up with a deflection.
Hits him
and it was after the ball hit the back of his helmet that he ran over McGill. Going to be 3rd and long here. Again, nobody deep for West Hancock. Woodbury Central is probably going to try to go over the top here. Can West Hancock make a play? Going to have offsides.
Yeah, we're going to have a false start. That'll back them up 5.
I saw the Eagle defensive lineman just about broke the plane, and the Eagles are in business now if they can get a stop. We'll see what they do now with it being 3rd and long. Do they keep pressuring up and force Woodbury Central to throw it over the top? Risky defense, but also gives yourself a chance to come up with a stop, especially potentially 4-down territory. Again, no safeties deep. West Hancock man across the board.
Eagle faithful on the other side, on their feet, cheering on their defense. Trips to the left, single receiver right. Here's the snap, and they fire across the middle. Intercepted! deflected at the line of scrimmage and intercepted by Mitchell Smith. Eagles are set up in business from their own 29-yard line. 7:45 to play. They trail 28-24, and that could be the turnover you were looking for, Jay.
And we've been kind of calling for it all game. Defensive line, get your hands up. We'll see who got a hand on that football. I believe it was Creighton Kelly who was lined up at the right defensive end position. We'll see. Yeah, Creighton Kelly gets his left paw up there. Mitchell Smith comes up with the interception, and the momentum is on the west side at the right time, Kevin. Just under 8 minutes to go. Eagles trail by 4 and have the football.
Wing to the right is Jackson Peterson as Mitchell goes under center, hands it off to Zool. Zool met at the line of scrimmage, spins out of a tackle, fights his way up to about the 30-yard line. A short gain of about a yard on first down.
Yeah, tough sledding that time for Mitchell Smith. Again.
Wow, what an exciting finish here we're set up for this one. It's West Hancock. Gets the turnover. 7:20 to play.
Both teams do have all 3 timeouts in this one.
Creighton Kelly wing to the right for West Hancock. And it's going to be Mitchell Smith on the keeper. Puts his head down. Gets forward for about 2. That'll bring up 3rd down and 7 for West Hancock.
I think maybe the quarterback bootleg was something that Woodbury Central talked about at halftime, as they got burnt by that a few times in the first half. That time they were able to string it out and come up with a nice stop. Jackson Peterson going to come into the game now for Creighton Kelly. Eagles facing a 3rd and long, 3rd and 7 with 6:45 and counting to go in this 4th quarter as they trail by 4 in the state championship game.
Jackson Peterson, single receiver to the left. Mitchell goes under center. Back to pass. Got some time. Fires it out there.
Oh, boy.
Complete to Kellen.
Oh, boy.
Kellen gets away from the defender. He's down the far sideline and is brought down at the 47, 48-yard line.
Wow. Talk about making a play and bailing your quarterback out. Kellen Smith coming back to the football, not only catching it, but then able to turn and get upfield. And because he was short of the sticks, Kevin. He was a couple yards short of the sticks and picked up another 10 after the catch. And, man, we've got ourselves a whale of a finish coming up.
Wing to the left for Mitchell and company. It's going to be Kellen Smith on the counter. Actually, it was Kellen.
Yeah, he gets thrown forward. He just about kept his balance. Just about kept his balance and threw himself out of that tackle. That balance that you see from Kellen Smith, that's a product of being an elite level wrestler. Of course, he's going to go to Army West Point next year and wrestle and look for a state championship later this winter. But Kellen Smith showing some of that balance that he shows on the wrestling mat here in this football game.
And Kellen split out wing to the left, and it's going to be Jackson Peterson looking for some room to run, and he's going to get dropped back at the 50-yard line. He'll lose 3 yards on it. It'll be 3rd down and 7 for West Hancock.
Yeah, just no room to run there for Jackson Peterson. They strung it out. Maybe there was a cutback lane early, but no, number 50, let's get a name out there. Brady Sharon, number 50, doing a really good job on any action that's run towards him. He's really set the edge hard and not allowed much positive gains for West Hancock.
Well, Jackson Peterson is wing to the right. Mitchell will go under center, and it'll be Bixel straight ahead. And he'll have 1st down yardage for West Hancock.
Eagles sneak in Brady Bixel, and they love to run that fullback trap when Brady Bixel gets into the game. Just his quickness and how he hits the holes, a little bit different. I've said it a million times, he's just a different style, different target for the defense to look at. And the Eagles call for the changeup at just the right time.
So with 4:40 to play, West Hancock 1st and 10 from the Woodbury Central 39-yard line. They come out wing to the right with Creighton Kelly, and it'll be Jackson Peterson running it. He'll take it over the 40 down to about the 38-yard line. Gain of about a yard.
Got to stand up, Kevin. Getting a little antsy here and sitting down.
Calm, cool, and collected, my friend, as we approach the 4-minute mark to play. West Hancock 2nd down, 9 yards to go. It'll be under 4 minutes to go after they snap this play. Kellen Smith wing to the left. Mitchell goes under center. It's going to be Bixel straight ahead. Short gain. He's going to take it down to about the 34. It'll be 3rd down and about 5. 4 down territory for West Hancock. 3:40 to play. And
Creighton Kelly coming in now for Jackson Peterson. Wouldn't be surprised to maybe see West Hancock go to a shotgun look here. Nope, looks like Mitchell's going to run up to the line of scrimmage.
Creighton Kelly wing to the right. It's Bixel. Bixel hops over a defender at the line of scrimmage, takes it down to the 30-yard line. He's going to be a yard short of the first down. It'll be 4th and 1. 3:13 to play.
Great effort there by Bixel to hurdle over a pile there and get it to 4th and a yard.
Jackson Peterson will bring the play in for the Eagles.
Bixel
2:56 and counting to play.
Bixel still into the game for West Hancock. We'll see if they elect to go hard count or not. They do not have Cale Zool in the bigger of the running backs.
Full house backfield unbalanced to the left, and they give it to Bixel. Bixel has first down yardage. He'll have the first down with 2:40 to play. He's at the 28-yard line of the.
And now, if you're West Hancock, Kevin, it's obviously you want to score. You have to score, but you also want to score first and foremost. But if you can score and leave as little time as possible for that offense on the other side, you do that. And you do that by just running your base stuff right now. You got 3 timeouts and 2:20 to go.
Wing to the left, and Mitchell Smith will hand it off to Kellen Smith, and Kellen takes it down to the 20-yard line.
Again, winning on first down. The Eagles have done a much better job in this second half of first down, positive plays, staying ahead of the chains. How many times in the first half did we see them, gain only 1 or maybe get tackled for loss, and now we're seeing 5, 6, 7, 8 yards a pop on first down. That time a gain of 7 by Kellen Smith.
Just under 2 minutes to play as the Eagles come to the line of scrimmage. Wing to the left. Mitchell Smith goes under center. Here's the snap. And it's going to be Mitchell on the corner. He's got the corner. He's at the 15. And he's cut down at about the 12-yard line.
Great tackle there in the open field by Woodbury Central. And as much as we saw our Eagles kind of winded defensively versus the pace of Woodbury Central's offense, now you're seeing the Woodbury Central defenders, they're kind of sucking air right now, getting up slowly, going up against this physical West Hancock offense in this full house and wing tee backfield. McGill got up really, really slow after making that big open field tackle.
So it's 1st and 10 for the Eagles, a full house backfield. We got
we had somebody move there, and West Hancock going to back up. Coach Bremer was right on that one as he was pointing at the official. The official already had his flag out of his pocket.
So they'll back him up 5.
1:20 to go. Eagles trail 28-24. They are 1st and 15. Timeout, West Hancock. I think we just keep this.
I think we should. We'll throw this one back because you need to catch your breath, my friend. We'll be right back here for the final minute, 20 seconds. This is West Hancock football.
Britt Food Center is our locally owned hometown grocery store featuring the best cuts of quality meats, fresh produce, deli, and bakery items. Check out our weekly specials at BrittFoodCenter.com. Jackie, myself, and our staff at Britt Food Center appreciate your support and wish our Eagles good luck.
Hi, I'm Dave Zroslik, president of Stellar Industries. The employee owners of Stellar Industries reflect the values of small-town living, honesty, integrity, kindness, and caring. With locations in Garner, Kanawha, and Mason City, Stellar is a proud supporter of high school athletes from across the North Iowa area. Log on to StellarIndustries.com to learn more about Stellar and how you can become part of our family.
Eagle fans out there, hug your radios tight. Minute 20 to play. West Hancock out of the timeout, facing first down from the 18-yard line. They need to get down to the 3 to get a first down here. They can get a first down without scoring, but it's imperative that they score. As they trail 28-24
prior to that timeout taken by West Hancock. A false start penalty backs them up, but they're going to have 4 downs at least 4 attempts to get in the end zone from the Woodbury Central 18-yard line. This crowd's not going to make it easy on them as Woodbury Central making noise here on the east side of the Unidome.
The single receiver split out wide to the right. That's Nolan Vasky. Mitchell goes under center, and Mitchell gives it straight ahead to Bixel, and he's going to be brought down at the 16-yard line. So he'll gain a couple, and the clock continues to roll here. 1:10 to play. Jackson Peterson comes out. Creighton Kelly back in the lineup.
Now you're second and long, Kevin. And
so it's the Eagles with a minute to go here. They're under a minute to play.
We'll line up in the wing T.
Yeah, wing to the left is Kellen Peterson. Mitchell goes under center. And back to pass. He's got Mitchell. Or Kellen, excuse me, at the 10. He's out, gets out of it, gets down to about the 8. And the clock will continue to run. Coach Sanger wants a timeout. We will keep it here this time, as the Eagles will have third down.
Just ran a little quick dive pass there, play action dive pass, get Kellen Smith into the flat quickly. We seen him score against Starmont from on that same exact play from 85 yards out, Kevin. And that time you're just trying to get it to your playmaker, get it in his hands in open space as quick as possible. Kellen picks up a nice gain to get you to third and, well, we'll call it third and, they're saying 3rd and 8 on the board. I think it's
3rd and 5.
More 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, if that. Again, Eagles can pick up a first down without scoring if they gain to the 3-yard line. They do only have one timeout left, 41 seconds to go. So going to have an interesting clock management situation here if the Eagles are tackled inbounds without gaining the first down. Do you call that timeout? I would say you do, just because it's 4th down and you need to get organized and make sure you're on the same page. But a lot of things going through Coach Sanger's head.
So let's reset for you. 41 seconds to go here. West Hancock has one timeout left. They have a 3rd down and 5 from their Woodbury Central 8-yard line. They trail 28-24, they being the Eagles. They're looking to close the door here on championship number 5.
Correct.
So they will come out of the timeout. Mitchell Smith will huddle the team up, and they'll come out. Nolan Vasky spread out wide to the left. Wings to the right is Jackson Peterson. Mitchell Smith under center. Mitchell back to pass. Fires. Complete. Touchdown. West Hancock. Brady Bixel.
Brady Bixel in the house. Eagles go play action on 3rd and 5. Mitchell Smith looks off the defense. It finds Brady Bixel crossing over the middle. He goes down to the turf and comes up with a huge catch. Brady Bixel has been the impact player here in the second half, and good to see Linda Sanger on the Jumbotron. Of course, the wife of the late, great Bob Sanger. They're showing him a Jumbotron and a big conversion attempt here, Kevin.
Full house
got a chance to go by more than 3.
Will give it off to Bixel. Bixel's going to be stopped short. So it'll be 30-28, West Hancock, with 37 seconds to go here. Take a 60-second break to catch our breath, and we'll be right back for the best 37 seconds of the season. This is West Hancock football.
When you think of flowers, think of the Flower Cart and Bread. Visit our new shop on Main Avenue, featuring a large walk-in cooler with friendly florists to help you find the perfect fresh flowers. Plus, we offer beautiful silk arrangements, home decor, candles, willow tree angels, memorials, and other great gift ideas. Stop in today at the Flower Cart on Main Avenue in Britt, or check us out at flowersbritia.com.
Swenson's Hardware in Britt is ready to help you do it best. In-store or online 24/7 at swensons.doitbest.com. Lawn and garden, tools, automotive, home and hardware, building materials, electrical, plumbing, heating, Valspar, Medallion Plus paints, and accessories. Free, fast delivery to our store. Swenson's Do It Best Hardware in Britt, serving North Iowa for over 40 years.
Baukelman Grain Equipment has been in the grain handling business in Britt for over 55 years. Call Paul at 843-3734 today for more information on grain bins and shivers drying equipment. Baukelman Grain Equipment in Britt, the grain drying specialists.
The Woodbury Central Wildcats. David Smith set to kick off for the Eagles. And a trio of Wildcats back. McGill, Monk, and Butler. Here's the run-up. David Smith kicks it, and it's taken by McGill at about his 17, 18-yard line, and he is dropped at the 33-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Wildcats. They have 32 seconds to play. They have all 3 timeouts.
Yeah, all 3 timeouts. They have proven in this game, especially in that first half, that they can play with pace. If you're West Hancock, again, just like the last series, if you're that D-line, get your hands up. If you cannot get to the quarterback, get your hands up in the air and maybe come up with a big deflection.
So trips to the left, single receiver to the right for Clunder. Butler in the backfield. And Clunder back to pass. Under some pressure. Fires over there. He's complete to McGill. He's out of bounds at the 47-yard line.
Yeah, good job by Clunder to stay in the pocket as he took a shot from Nolan Vasky as he delivered that football. And that one's on the money to McGill. And the Wildcats are set up at the 48-yard line, 47-yard line, we'll call it, of their own.
So trips again to the left. Empty backfield. 2 receivers right. Clunder waiting the snap. He drops straight back. Under some pressure. Fires. And complete to Lloyd at a short gain of about 6, but he stayed in bounds. And they'll have to take a timeout.
Lloyd, his knee hit the ground, did Lloyd. He was trying to get out of bounds, but he had to go down and to go down on one knee to field that football, and that was right in front of the Eagle bench. The Eagle coaching staff doing a good job of helping the official there to let him know to keep that clock winding there, and Woodbury Central has to take their first time
Second
out.
and short, but more importantly, 19 seconds. 30-28 West Hancock. And regardless of how this one turns out, what a state championship game.
A whale of a football game, and this is how they should all come down to. One last possession. You know, this is giving me 2021 vibes, and we talked to Logan Lear on the way in here, and he told us, he asked for our predictions, and we told him, and he told us, he goes, you know, this kind of feels like 2021 West Hancock Grundy Center, and Kevin, it's looking like it's going to possibly finish that way, as Grundy Center was marching towards the same end zone when we played them back in 2021 and able to hold off defensively and get the win. Woodbury Central is marching towards that same end of the field, the south side. South end zone is Woodbury Central. 22 seconds to go. They reset the game clock to 22 seconds, Kevin.
And empty backfield once again for Clunder. 2 to the right, 3 to the left. And Clunder drops straight back under some pressure. Could have been a hold there.
Oh, baby.
And Clunder fires one out there, and he's trying to hit number 15. That's Braden Lloyd. Or Jaden Lloyd, excuse me, and that one's well over his head and out of bounds. So Clunder under a lot of pressure that time.
One, credit a lot of guys there. Clunder to buy himself enough time to get that pass off. 2, the defensive lineman for putting pressure on Clunder. And then 3, Kason Brosher for staying in coverage that long. That's hard to do. He was the guy in coverage on Lloyd back deep inside the 5-yard line.
So 3rd down and short, 3rd and 4. But with just 14 seconds to go, an empty backfield again for the Wildcats. 3 receivers left, 2 to the right. Clunder waits for the snap. And here it is. He drops, fires it out here, complete to King. They're just trying to get some yardage now and get out of bounds. King's tripped up at the 30 or 40-yard line, and he gets forward to about the 37.
He does get out of bounds. 7 seconds to go. You wonder if they've got a decision now. They got 2 timeouts. Do they take the underneath stuff and give themselves a chance to kick it, or do they go towards the end zone? I think if West Hancock's going to play this soft, Kevin, I wouldn't be surprised to see Coach Bremer, if they're going to play off, try to hit something in the middle of the field. You got a timeout left. Try to hit something near the 20-yard line and give your kicker a chance. But, you know, kicking in high school football, you just never know. But I think if you're Coach Bremer, that's probably your best chance right now. We will see as they're huddled up. Besides Coach Bremer trying to get the play call, and then on the opposite side, the red and white of West Hancock huddled up around the defensive coordinator and head coach, Mark Sanger, getting the defensive call here on this upcoming all-important first down play. Just 7 seconds to go, so just 2 plays left, more than likely, in this football game. Woodbury Central with 1 timeout. The Eagles do have 1 timeout as well, so if they get lined up and they see something they don't like personnel-wise or formation-wise, Eagles do have a timeout that they can kind of take their breath and reset.
Again, an empty backfield. Flip the formation. 2 to the left, 3 to the right.
Get after that quarterback, baby.
Clunder in the backfield by himself. He's off straight back. He's under some pressure. Steps up. Fires to the middle. McGill. And
going to have one
immediate timeout. So it'll be a 32-yard line. It'll be 1 second left.
Wow, great job by the defensive line to get after Clunder. He had to give it up before those routes could develop down the field. If they kick it from here, 32-yard line,
42.
It'd be a 49-yard field goal attempt if they do kick it from here. Not sure, and based on watching the warm-ups, if their kicker has the leg for a 49-yarder. There's not a lot of college guys that have a leg for a 49-yarder, but there is no wind in the dome. I would think, Kevin, that you're going to see Woodbury Central heave one towards the end zone. And if you're West Hancock, again, bat the ball down and let David Smith, Nolan Baskey, and that defensive line pin their ears back and hopefully come up with the first Britt Food Center sack of the game. What are you looking up if they've kicked any field goals?
Yeah, I'm trying to.
Here,
I didn't see one.
You can slide it over here. They've kicked one 30-yarder.
Okay, so he's got to get down to about the 10.
They are going to kick it. Holy cow. The tee will be down at the 39-yard line. If you're West Hancock, watch out.
49-yard field goal attempt by Jaden Lloyd for Woodbury Central. And it's up, and it's no good. It's going to be short.
Eagles are
West Hancock, your Class A state champions. West Hancock Eagles prevail 30-28 in a classic Class A state championship game.
Wow, what a resilient group of young men as they celebrate here in the south side of the Unidome. West Hancock, again, your 2023 Class A state champions. Let's reset that last play. Woodbury Central elected to come out and try to kick a 49-yard field goal to win it. Comes up well short, and the Eagles have their 5th state title in West Hancock history and their 10th championship game appearance. West Hancock now has a ring for the thumb. Eagles will line up here to congratulate the Woodbury Central Wildcats, and man, that was an epic game.
What a game.
Going back, Kevin, the Eagles got the stop when they needed to.
Yeah.
Creighton Kelly gets a hand on a pass. Mitchell Smith comes up with the interception. That was the turning point in the game that we needed. We'll call that our First State Bank play of the game, that interception. And then the Eagles able to punch it in on a pass play from Mitchell Smith to Brady Bixel, who was kind of a hero in this game late in this second half, and the Eagles have another championship. Holy cow.
Yes, sir. So, 50 years to the day of the very first Eagle championship. They bring home another one, their 5th, in their 10th appearance in the state final. What a game. And Eagles behind the 8-ball really almost the whole game as Woodbury Central.
They were down 2 possessions for how long of this game? When all of a sudden they missed a couple conversions and Woodbury Central kept scoring, they were down 9-10 points the whole time, and you just felt like they got to. We talked about they have to hold serve on offense in the second half, and they did that, and they had to get that one big play to kind of flip the possessions back in their favor, and they did that on the interception thanks to Creighton Kelly and Mitchell Smith, and then offensive execution. That last drive was beautiful. They got backed up on a penalty one time, but they had it first and 15 from their 18-yard line, and then able to convert and bring home the 5th state championship in school history here 50 years ago to the day from the first state title in 1973 that was won down in Kinnick Stadium. And I'm sure Coach Bob Sanger is looking down proudly at his son, Mark Sanger, who's now the head coach, taking over the reins. We just saw Linda Sanger again up on the scoreboard along with a lot of the other Sanger family. So, man, congratulations to this team. It's just been a resilient group.
We're going to take a quick break here. We come back, we'll recap the final 37 seconds for you. And once again, your West Hancock Eagles are Class A state champions 30-28 over the Woodbury Central Wildcats.
Come join us for Drinksgiving, Wednesday, November 22nd, Thanksgiving Eve at Main Avenue in Britt. It's not a party without the hottest country rock band in Iowa, Farm Rock, performing their iconic non-stop 4-hour show, 9 to 1. See our Britt Barn Grill Facebook page for other upcoming events. Don't miss the fun at the Britt Barn Grill and Main Avenue, downtown Britt. Go Eagles.
Count on First State Bank of Britt and Woden to put your community first. We partner with your clubs, we cheer with you at the games, we make decisions right at home to help keep you financially strong. And with advanced online and mobile options, banking has never been easier. Good luck, Eagles, from First State Bank of Britt and Woden, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Hi, this is Mike Ewing. For more than 40 years, my family and our staff at Ewing Funeral Home and Monument Company have been caring for your families with personalized services as unique as the lives each of us live. Ewing Funeral Home and Monument Company, serving Britt, Kanawha, Clarion, Belmont, Dow's, and all the surrounding communities for generations and generations to come.
McNeese Tire and Automotive has been serving your ag and vehicle needs for over 25 years with everything from tires to complete engine repair and all the parts you need to keep you rolling. Whether you drive an automobile, semi, or farm equipment, big or small, we do it all with 24-hour on-the-farm and roadside service calls. McNeese Tire, a mile and a half west of Britt on Highway 18. Call 843-3536 or visit us on Facebook.
Welcome back to the Unidome, everyone. What a game. The Class A state championship goes to your West Hancock Eagles. They're victorious 30-28 over the Woodbury Central Wildcats. Recap the scoring for you. At halftime, it was 21-12 Woodbury Central, and they, as Jay said, pretty much dominated the first half on the field, scoring almost at will against West Hancock's defense. Third quarter, West Hancock opened up the scoring with 8:48 to play. It was a 22-yard Kellen Smith run. The two-point conversion pass was no good. It was 21-18. West Hancock still trailed at that point. Woodbury Central got back on the board in the third quarter with 5:01 on the clock. It was a 1-yard Zach Butler run. Jaden Lloyd kicked the extra point through the uprights, 28-18. West Hancock trailed by 10 points at that point. And just into the fourth period, Cale Zool scored on the first play of the fourth period, as a matter of fact, a 1-yard run. The two-point conversion, no good. West Hancock unable to convert two-point conversions today. It was 28-24 at that point. West Hancock, big turnover. Mitchell Smith gets the interception off of the deflected pass by Creighton Kelly. West Hancock drives the length of the field, or nearly the length of the field, and scores with 37 seconds to go on an 8-yard Mitchell Smith to Brady Bixel pass play. Two-point conversion still not good, but West Hancock led 30-28 with just 37 seconds to go. Woodbury Central unable to convert a 49-yard field goal as time expired, and West Hancock brings home state championship number 5. And congratulations to the Eagles. Jay, you've got the final stat sheet. He looks stunned over here.
Got some stats, just kind of watching the guys enjoy themselves, and it's fun to watch. And we know, as being coaches in the athletic department, and you with girls basketball and myself with boys basketball, you know how much work these guys put in the offseason across all sports, lifting. And I've got guys for basketball that are showing up for me. They go in and they run and lift in the morning, then coming into open gym afterwards, and all these guys just put in a ton of work for moments like this. And what I love seeing is when it's a championship victory that you earn, and you got to be resilient, and you got to have some crap thrown in your face, Kevin. Yeah. They had to go through some things, what I mean? Like, they had their back against the wall, and they had to be resilient, and that was the name of the game. Just keep plugging and pounding and plugging and pounding, and all of a sudden the scoreboard turned around in their favor, and West Hancock is your Class A 2023 state champions, as the seniors right now are getting a picture taken over there on the far sideline. And just congratulations to them and all the coaches and everybody back in the Britt and Kanawha communities. It's a special time to be an Eagle. We kind of talked about it all year long. We're kind of in the golden age of West Hancock football. It's been a heck of a run that we've been on, and Eagles capitalized with another state title. And again, stay tuned. We'll go through the stats here. I'm going to go right into the player of the game, and then we're going to get down and do some interviews. Zarin will have all the interviews from the media room. We'll kind of sneak back to the locker room area and get some interviews and post those on Facebook. But I see Zarin making his way down to the media room. right now, so he'll get the interviews with Coach Sanger and some of the key guys. But stat-wise, for Woodbury Central, 139 yards rushing, 274 yards passing for 413 total yards on the day for Woodbury Central on 74 plays. For West Hancock, 295 yards rushing, 80 yards passing, 375 yards of total offense on 59 plays. West Hancock was, I want to look at my third down conversions, 8 of 12 on third down, much better in the second half compared to the first half for third down conversions. I'll give you that stat sheet, Kevin. For Woodbury Central, Zach Butler, 27 carries, 105 yards rushing and 3 touchdowns. The quarterback, Drew Klunder, had 4 carries for 33 yards. Klunder was 26 of 42 through the air, 270 yards and a touchdown, but 2 interceptions, and one of them was a big one. Eric McGill, 11 catches, 106 yards and a touchdown. He is a stud, Kevin. He's had a great career. Jacob King, 7 catches, 83 yards. Jaden Lloyd, just a freshman, 6 catches, 51 yards. And Zach Butler, a catch for 25 yards. Leading the team defensively for the Wildcats in tackles, McGill had 8 tackles, and Colby Gilbert also had 8 tackles. For West Hancock, Mitchell Smith, 13 carries, 103 yards and a touchdown. Kellen Smith, 6 carries, 74 yards and a touchdown. Cale Zool, 15 carries, 62 yards and 2 touchdowns. And Brady Bixel, 9 carries, 49 yards. Mitchell Smith was 8 of 11 through the air for 80 yards and 1 touchdown. That one, of course, going to Brady Bixel, which was the game winner. Bixel had 2 catches for 5 yards. Kellen Smith, 4 catches, 35 yards. Zach Bukema, 1 catch for 27 yards. And Creighton Kelly, a catch for 13 yards. Defensively for West Hancock, Zach Bukema, 7.5 tackles. Creighton Kelly, 7 tackles, along with Mitchell Smith with 7 tackles. And Brady Bixel had 7 tackles. And coming up with interceptions, Brady Bixel came up with 1 in the first half. And then Mitchell Smith came up with our First State Bank play of the game interception, thanks to Creighton Kelly. Tip pass, Creighton Kelly not able to get to the quarterback, gets his big paw up with his left hand, tips the ball. Mitchell Smith comes up with it, and that is the key turnover and key turning point of the game. 4 your State Farm players of the game, I got 2 I'm going to give it to. Mitchell Smith, he was a dog in a good way. Defensively, offensively, he was just a stud. And we needed Mitchell to be the stud today to win a championship. And then Brady Bixel. How about Brady Bixel coming to the game in the second half, getting things done? And he was kind of that change of pace that offense got that offense rolling, and then coming up with the game-winning touchdown after Mitchell Smith was able to find him. So, again, Eagles win 30-28, their 5th state championship in school history. And wow, what a season, Kevin! Thank you. It's been a fun, enjoyable year yet again.
You bet. Want to thank the guys back at the studio keeping us on the air today. It's been an incredible state championship run here for West Hancock, and what a finish here as they trailed the whole game. It led just 37 seconds, but brought home their 5th state championship game. And once again, your final score: West Hancock 30. Woodbury Central 28 from the Class A state championship game here in the Unidome. For Jay Hiscox, I am Kevin Wilson, and drive safe going home. We'll see you back in Brett.
Thanks for joining us again for the rebroadcast of the 2023 Class A Football Championships between West Hancock and Woodbury Central. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channels and check out all of our local offerings here on KIOW.com. Our 2 great radio stations, 103.7 FM, KIOW, and 103.1 FM, B103 KHAM. Have a great day, everybody.